3 o'clock in the parking lot. You try and run, I'm gonna track you down. You go to a teacher, it's only gonna get worse.
Welcome to the Inland Sports Show. Your leader in sports in the Inland Empire.
Move to Riverside.
Now, here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
What a day. Jeff, we are living in a brand new world.
We are?
Yeah, UC Riverside men's basketball is going to the next dance. Not the big dance, but they're going to the dance.
Yeah!
The Big West Conference Tournament. I was a little nervous last night. We had our big pizza party. Thanks to all the fans that came out for that one last night. And we were keeping tabs. Jeff was really... It was the Last Supper, to be honest.
Yes.
It was the Last Supper as Jeff was going to work on some pizza. He's on a diet now. But we were checking the score of Northridge against Cal Poly, and Cal Poly obliterated Northridge. I'm sorry, Fullerton obliterated Northridge 102-76. Since Northridge lost, UCR is going to the Big West Conference Tournament.
Woohoo!
Now, here's the debate. So, again, last night was the Last Supper, okay?
Yes.
So, you're on a diet. Last night, we feasted on pizza.
Yeah, you ate the most.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you did too.
No,
wouldn't you agree, Greg? I didn't eat the most.
I backed off.
I did not. No, you did not.
No.
You ate the most.
No, I did
It was your
not.
birthday meal, so yes, you did. Who do you think ate the most, Greg?
Don't say Pep.
It was Pep.
There was no way.
Dude, I just don't.
Cullen,
But he doesn't eat the crusts, man.
That's
like,
true. He didn't
That's
eat
like
the
not
crust.
even eating pizza. Yeah, he's like, dude.
I don't know. I saw you folding up the pieces, so like each slice you had was like a bite.
Yeah.
So you just eat it.
I could have rolled it up like a roll.
It'd be like, okay, Jeff only took 7 bites, but that was 7 slices. Like, it looked like he didn't eat that much, but he ate 7 slices.
Hey, we went through 3 pies between us.
We did good.
That was really tasty.
Good. But here's the deal. So we broke bread. It was the Last Supper for Jeff as he goes into his diet. But last night, so Northridge lost. UCR now goes to the Big West Conference Tournament where they feed the media so well.
Yeah.
Jeff, what are you going to do?
I'm going to eat.
That's the big question gripping the IE right now.
Yeah, you're crazy, man. It's like
all the fans who came out to share pizza with us last night, they all wanted to know the same thing. Are you going to eat at the conference tournament?
Yeah, I'm going to eat
at the buffet.
I'm going to eat as much as I possibly can. In fact, the night before, they're going to put us up in a hotel.
They are?
Yeah,
big time.
Yeah, and I was thinking, we're going to go eat somewhere down
You're
in
already plotting what you're going to eat?
2 meals.
Dude, you've only been on your diet like 6 hours.
Hey, I'm already And then I come in here and it's birthday day at the radio station.
Yes.
Hey, did I turn down sandwiches?
I don't know, did you?
Yes, I did. Oh, come on. I turned down sandwiches. You threw me a Snickers.
Yeah.
A mini Snickers.
Yeah.
It's about an inch. It's not, these mini Snickers are getting smaller by the year.
Yeah.
It used to be a little bigger.
Yeah, real small.
But then Greg brings me a piece of cake, and it's literally, it was a
bite.
It was an inch by an inch. A thimbleful. But no, I'm eating salads, and when I get home tonight, I'm going to have a salad post-game.
Post-game salad?
Oh, it's terrible. I'm so tired and weary.
Are you already hungry right now?
Oh, yeah, I'm starving. I am starving.
So later in the show, we'll talk more UC Riverside men's basketball. They still have 2 games to play this week, including tonight against Cal Poly, but it's already a done deal. They are going to the Big West Conference Tournament. They can increase their spot. They can leapfrog, actually, Cal Poly. There's still a chance, but it doesn't really matter. At this point, they're getting in.
We're in.
They're going to play a really good team in the first round. Any way you slice it, whether they're number 7 or number 8, doesn't matter. They're going to play a good team, but they're in. That's what matters.
And you got to think about those top 2 teams. In the conference, and they see UC Riverside down there at the bottom. In their heart of hearts, they're going, I don't want to play those guys.
No, UCR plays everybody tough down to the final possession. They might look at that school and say, oh, it's a number 8 seed. You're like a 1 versus an 8.
Yeah.
But UCR is not your typical 8. They've played everybody tough. In fact, Coach Bell and Coach Weathers as well said the same thing, that they can't remember another time that a team has played so many close games coming down to the last final possession or 2.
Yeah, and it's really funny is that they were playing well without their two studs, without Dikembe Martin and Alex Larson. They were in games without those 2.
Yeah.
Now with those guys back and healthy and playing well.
Full strength. Finally full strength.
I wish.
You wish.
I wish we could play UC Davis again. Just because
You might get your wish.
Just because, for one, I didn't like him.
Yeah.
I didn't like him at all. I thought
Should have beat him.
Should have beat him.
Had it.
Yeah, and it would be great to see, because I think Riverside would show up and go, hey, we knew we had you guys and we should beat you. So that'd be fun to play those guys.
It could be. It could happen.
They might have Shima Maneki, though.
It's all right. Bring it on.
Bring them on.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Exactly.
Right?
Hey, whoa.
Yeah, that's what my dad used to say. Okay, so we got Cal Poly tonight, and then on the road at Long Beach State Saturday night, and then after that, they will set the whole tournament schedule. So we'll know exactly who and when and where. Well, we know where. It's going to be in Anaheim at the Pond, but we'll know who we're playing at what time. So, well, the other big college basketball news that happened actually last Friday, and it's spilled into this week now, is the University of Arizona head basketball coach Sean Miller. Remember, allegedly by ESPN, they said he was wiretapped by the FBI and that he was caught on the wiretap offering a $100,000 to one of his big-time recruits to come play for Arizona. Well, he addressed the media for the very first time. I mean, he was hiding out. He's out, and he's talking about it, and he denies it 100%. He did not do it, hasn't done it, won't do it. Any way you slice it, he's never offered money to anybody. That's what he says.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is getting to be kind of quite the conundrum. You have the integrity of ESPN versus one guy.
Yeah.
You have the integrity of the FBI and ESPN versus one guy.
Well, Coach Miller has denied it all. Like, not even like, well, okay, I did do. No, he has denied every single little bit of that ESPN report. And ESPN has come back, and it's been a little shady. First, there was reports saying they're going to retract some of the FBI findings, and then they said, no. We're not going to retract anything. We're standing by the initial report that it's all good. I don't know, but again, if Sean Miller is that confident he's going to come out and address the media, and the school is behind him saying, you know what, good idea, you better go talk to the media. Let's get this out in the open. Let's stay in front of this. Dude, he's got to be pretty confident.
I think he was confident in the fact that he read that ESPN said that the FBI wiretap was in 2016, but yet the wiretap was really in 2017. So that is where he jumped on and said, "Hey, it couldn't have been me."
Poking holes in it.
Hey, the wiretap didn't exist until 2017, and then after Sean Miller makes this announcement, ESPN goes and says, "Well, we screwed up. We are going to redact that." Is that correct? And say
retract
it. And then they said no, it was 2017. So we're going to see if the integrity of ESPN or the integrity of Sean Miller's going to stand.
Yeah, that's basically what it comes down to, is this ESPN report, because ESPN, in media, when you get some real juicy news, you get a big scoop, you want to get out in front of it. Like, hey, did you hear Jeff Steinberg's going to Beaumont? Did you hear about that one?
About a month
so we broke that story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you get good news, you want to pass it along, you know?
Yes.
And for us here on the Inland Sports Show, usually it is positive good news that we're sharing with everybody.
Yeah.
But when you get good, juicy news and you got the scoop and you got the exclusive, you just want to run with it. Well, I'm sure ESPN got their hands on this stuff, and they're like, dude, we're going to be first out with it. We're going to report it. We're going to get tons of hits on our website. Everyone's going to be tuning in. Man, I don't know. Again, Sean Miller putting his face out there and talking about it makes me feel like I don't know. I don't want to say he's completely innocent, because I don't know. It's his word against their word at this point, because we haven't heard the FBI wiretaps. We haven't heard Sean Miller's voice saying, "Hey Jeff, I'll give you $100,000 if you come to here." Well, you would take it, but you know what I mean. We haven't heard his voice.
No,
I would love to hear the wiretap. I would love to hear whatever evidence ESPN has, because right now it's just a report. It's a story that they had.
Yeah, I mean, you've been in this business a lot longer than I have. Do these companies, ESPN obviously has to have something. They have to have heard something. The documents, the only thing is all the FBI documents are sealed. So how has ESPN heard this? That's the question.
Again, from a media standpoint, you got to be 100% that you're golden before you come out with something like this. And for Sean Miller to do an official press conference at the school, so the school, the president, its regents, they all had to, I'm sure, because, this is almost a week later. I'm sure they all had a chance to digest all this and say, okay, what's our plan of action? How are we going to do damage control on this? Coach Miller, is this true? Is it partially true? Could it be true? If he has their vote of confidence, the regents, the school president, all the bigwigs, to go out there and hold a press conference on the day of a game, they play Stanford tonight.
Yeah.
And say, not only am I innocent, I'm coaching again, and I'm coaching tonight against the Stanford Cardinal.
Oh, he threw defamation.
You know what I
there.
mean? He's got to be 100% in his corner too, because you're not going to go out there and say that, because let's say he is found guilty. Does Arizona have to wipe away all these wins and everything, taken off?
Well, honestly, I think it comes down to a roulette wheel, basically. Everybody's going to gamble on this one. If it is true and this FBI wiretaps and all of the FBI evidence comes out, which it will, they're not going to just sit on it. And this creates a lot of teams that are going to get in the NCAA tournament. You and I talked. I think they're going to just let it ride until after the tournament and see what comes up, because there could be lawsuit after lawsuit. If this isn't accurate, a lot of defamation. ESPN's credibility
hit hard.
I think ESPN could lose complete credibility.
And to be honest, I know we're a Fox Sports affiliate here. We're a Fox Sports station. ESPN's kind of turned into a joke. A lot of people don't take them serious now in the first place. They do a lot of weird, shady things over there.
Yeah, because they don't do sports anymore. It's like remember MTV back in the day used to play music videos.
CMT.
The best.
CMT.
Do they still play music? I don't know. But I remember as a kid watching MTV for the videos. You turn on MTV now, I have not seen a music video in 15 years. And that was what ESPN was. We wanted to watch sports. I wanted to watch my 3 p.m. Sports Center when I got home from school.
Yeah,
and I don't want to hear politics. I want to hear straight sports storylines.
Who are the Lakers playing tonight? Who had an afternoon baseball game today? Got some highlights.
I don't care if somebody's dog died and they're doing it for the dog.
Yeah. If I wanted to hear funny, you listen to sports radio. You drive in your car and you laugh. There's a lot of guys we like that we listen to on the radio. That's when you hear funny stuff. But when you come to ESPN, I don't want to hear politics. I want to hear who played, who did.
It's just a bunch of talk shows featuring a bunch of guys that I really don't respect, just yelling at each other, getting political. ESPN's already being accused of being super left-wing and liberal. And, the whole thing, ESPN, it used to be, again, you had the iconic Sports Center anchors like remember Dan Patrick? Rich Eisen was an awesome one that I loved. You're right, dude. I'd turn on. I'd be like, okay, who's playing right now? Who played this afternoon? What scores have gone final? That's what I wanted to see and hear.
How many points did Jordan have? I don't want to hear that Jordan's talking about politics. I just didn't want to. I don't want to hear it. And then when you have the fake shows, you have like you said, you and I will argue about certain sports aspects, but we're not going to pit each other. We're not going to throw up a topic and go, you're going to have to pick this side. You're going to have. And I'm going to pick this no matter what. Even if you don't feel it, it just comes across as fake. And I honestly...
Fake news.
Fake news. You hope the credibility of a news network behind so many people.
That's what scares me, because, again, ESPN's been doing some shady things. And it's like, well, would they really go this far? I mean, because this is serious. Like saying Sean Miller...
You're ruining people's lives.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. And if Sean Miller did do it and he is on the FBI wiretap, hey, then... Bravo, ESPN. But if you don't have hard evidence, it seems like the journalistic integrity has changed quite a bit. And I think a lot of it is due to social media. Look at the press enterprise. Look at these newspapers that had great, solid writers for years and years and years. And now it's based on their writers are based on clicks. If say Greg has
who's cheapest, right?
Yeah. If Greg has 5,000 hits a minute.
Oh, good job, Greg.
And then you have Joe Blow, who's a great journalist, has 6. Oh. They're going to pay, but the guy who can't write,
I'm going with Greg.
I'm going to go with Greg. Even though he might not be a great writer, he's still getting the hits. And that's what's happened to journalism is it's collapsed.
Look at this, Professor Jeff breaking it down. Greg getting all the hits.
Yeah.
Hey, and last night when we were breaking bread, we were enjoying some pizza, the whole Inland Sports crew and a lot of our closest fans. We were watching the Clippers game.
Yes.
Remember?
We were.
And they were blowing out Houston. No, I'm sorry. How did they win out? Houston was blowing out the LA Clippers. And then I get in the car, and as I'm getting in the car, I hop on Twitter real quick. Thank everyone for coming out to the pizza party. And I see James Harden is trending, #1. Like, oh, James, I was just watching his game. We were at the pizza party breaking bread, the Last Supper. I was just watching that. What did he do? What did I miss? Did you see this, Jeff? I hit you up on the way home.
I did, because I was driving. I said, I read it, and then when I got home, I saw it.
This is what happened. Here's your boy, James Harden.
Hard one-on-one here. Yeah, James doubling up the Clippers. Clean up on aisle 3. Clean up on aisle 3. Someone call someone because there's a...
Let's take a look. Allow me to have this dance. Down goes Johnson. Too much sauce.
Too much sauce. Clean up on aisle 3. So James Harden crossed up Wesley Johnson of the Clippers. Wesley Johnson spilled onto the floor. He laid there for a moment, finally picked himself up, and no real hurry. And James Harden just drilled a 3 in his face.
You know, it was a cool move. I wouldn't say it was the greatest move ever. I have to give it was a good move, but I also have Wesley Johnson looked like he was shot with a sniper somewhere up in the top row.
What were you saying, Davis? People were throwing rocks.
Yeah, they were throwing dirt clods and rocks at him. He just looked like he stepped wrong. I know you get cross-door heat, but he slipped, and then he slipped again. And then when you're at that point, you're just like, oh, man.
He was laying there. I think one of his teammates would close in on Harden. You know, he's like, nope. No. He had to get himself up. He looked around, then he finally went towards the ball.
Oh, yeah, you feel bad for him. But it was a good move, but not the greatest I've ever, but it was really funny, to say the least. I fell down once during a basketball game for no reason. At half court, somebody was shooting a free throw. And I was in high school. We were playing Moreno Valley, and John Dahl was the basketball coach, big legendary coach. And I was standing at half court, and I had just, 16 years old. I was, a boy. And all of a sudden, boom, I just fell on my head. Just standing there, tripped and fell.
Uh-oh.
And I remember he just yelled at me and said, "Hey, Gorham!" And he called me a couple colorful names.
He did?
Yeah, but it was funny. It was fun. And then said, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "I don't know. I'm 16. I'm getting hormones."
Then you dunked on him.
And
dunked on his team.
We killed him, but it was really funny. I just fell for no reason. So, yeah, that's what happened to Wesley Johnson. He just fell.
Well, the Rockets won the game 105-92. They've won 14 straight. They are the number 1 team in the Western Conference. Later in the show, we'll have more news on Kawhi Leonard. In fact, we're going to hear from some of his teammates with San Antonio talking about Kawhi Leonard. In fact, it's going to be your boy Obi-Wan Ginobili, Manu Ginobili.
Manu Ginobili. He has less hair than I do.
Yeah, he looks like a friar.
Yes.
We're going to hear from Manu Ginobili. We got Sean Miller, University of Arizona, doesn't he?
He looks like a friar.
Like he set up San Juan Capistrano or something,
Yeah, Junipero Serra.
Yeah, you're right. And what else do we got? Oh, so Jay Gruden, the Washington Redskins head coach, was talking about Sua Cravens. This is getting good now. This is like a soap opera. We're going to have Jay Gruden talking about Sua Cravens out of Vista Marietta High School at USC, and also his brother, John Gruden, Raiders head coach, back in the limelight, talking at the NFL Combine. He's got some good stuff to say because he's trying to keep it old school with the silver and black.
Good.
It's all brought to you by our good friends at Spoiled. Quick quality oil change. You'll be spoiled by great customer service and at very low prices. You get the flour, you get the mint, and they're going to get you in and out in a hurry. Thank you, Spoiled. Ken Sporting Goods. More than 40 years in the Inland Empire, providing all of your sporting gear needs and team sales. Go to kensportinggoods.com. Check out what they offer, and they also do Letterman's jackets, and they'll bling them out big time. Boost Performance Training in Corona with Coach Ray Bass. You can go to boosttrainingsystems.com. That's the website. Also follow them on Instagram and Twitter. See the very latest. They're very active, and they got a lot of great local athletes that train there. They have a strength and speed class. That first one is always free. I said free if you mention Jeff Gorham.
Yes. Woohoo.
At the door. And Catalano Motors in Corona off of Temescal Canyon Road, where you can buy, trade, and finance. I know you drive right past it. It's off Temescal Canyon Road. Pop on in there, see what they got, make that car shopping experience so easy. Derek Catalano and his team will make you feel right at home. No pressure. And that's what you want to hear when you go shopping for a car, because it's a pain in the butt.
Yes, it is.
We come back here on the Inland Sports Show. We're going to quickly touch on some Major League Baseball stuff going on, and for some of our local guys from the Inland Empire in the big leagues, and then more NFL talk. John Gruden and Jay Gruden coming up later this hour. We'll be right back. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM.
Is this your ride? Yeah, you want to go for a ride with me? She says, no, I want to drive it. I see. Can you drive stick? She says, I can learn if you
We focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
We're a small family-owned, strive for quality pre-owned vehicles. We're not a volume dealer, and we take every deal as personal to us. We're a low-stress environment. We're not a pressure sales house. If you want to shop us, you're more than welcome to shop us. We have, like I said, great rates, competitive financing, a lot of one-owner, clean Carfax, clean title vehicles. As you see, we have Carfax. Get our customers before. We're right off of Ontario, right off a couple exits off the 15 freeway, off Cajalco, off El Cerrito, and we're right on the main drag going into Dos Logos and the Crossings. We have great financing, we have great lenders that we're using. We do buy, sell, trade, cash for your car. Whatever we need to do to help accommodate the customer, that's what we're here for. We have a little bit of everything. We start at about $69.95 and go all the way up to $100,000. We have Escalades, we have commuters, we have pickup trucks, we have Jeeps, sport utilities, and if we don't have it, our specialty is finding you exactly what you're looking for.
How you guys doing? Ray Bass here again at Corona High with the Corona High football program with the one and only Pep Fernandez. Today's boost training tip, it's all about top end speed, getting our knees up. We're talking about the A-Run. Come see what it's all about. Okay, so we're working on right now, you can call it top end speed, absolute speed, max speed. Really all that means is that we're opening up our stride, getting our knees up. And one of the things we like to emphasize here is that cyclical action with the legs. So with the A-Run, all we're doing is pulling our heel to our butt, stepping over and around the opposite knee, and it's all about turnover. We want to get as many reps as we can. So Jake's going to go ahead, he's going to jog to the hash, and then he's going to hit a nice and quick A-Run all the way to the opposite hash. Here we go, ready? And go! Jog, 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 hit! Heel to the butt, toes up, over and around, over and around, over and around, over and around. Nice, very nice, very nice. So you want to get as many reps as you can here. You always want to have your ankle locked, toes pointing to the top of your shoe. A great drill to emphasize is getting your knees up, getting that cyclical action, the A-Run. If you're not doing it, you better be doing it. And we do it right here at Boost.
Welcome back. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. Jeff, your parents went to spring training, I hear.
My parents are in Camelback Mountain for the next week and a half. Well, they're in Arizona. They're going to just hit.
But they're at the Dodger game right now, right?
Yeah, they're playing Cleveland, right?
Yeah, in fact, you want an update?
I want an update.
It's getting real juicy.
I'm going to call them and find out. It's my dad's birthday today, too.
Here. Oh, it is?
Yes.
Happy birthday, Coach Gorham.
Yeah, he's like
Mr. Wall of Distinction.
He's like 115 years old. What's the score?
They got a real good game.
They do?
Cleveland is leading the Dodgers 8-7.
Ooh, sounds like a good one.
2 outs in the bottom of the ninth, but the Dodgers have a man on first.
Oh,
if it goes final, we will break the news live on the Inland Sports Show.
We should have my dad call in, but the only thing is, if we had him on the phone, he'd have to say, every time you'd say something, he'd go, what?
What?
What? Whoa. What? Hey, how's that game out there? What? Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah. I think I want to say, I could be wrong. I think he's 79 years old.
You don't know?
I think he's 79.
About that.
Well, let's see. Let me think. He was born in 39.
Uh-oh, is this one of those Wonderlic questions?
I can't do it.
I don't know.
He's old. That's all I know is he's getting old.
Well, I'm going to keep a very close eye over here. As soon as it goes final, we'll let you know, all you Dodger fans out there. But the Halos won. They beat the Giants this afternoon. That one just went final. They beat San Francisco by a score of 11-4, but Shohei Ohtani did not play. He did not pitch for the Halos. You'll have to wait for another day. But a big win for the Angels. Let's check one more time. Oh, no, there's still 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. Dodgers down by 1. Hey, when you look across spring training, we've got a lot of local Inland Empire guys. In Major League Baseball, MLB.com, went through every single team, and they projected the starting lineups and the starting rotations for all the Major League Baseball teams.
They did.
So you know me. I dug through all those things. Every single one. Every single Major League Baseball team.
You
every
have no
single
life.
name.
No life at all.
I don't.
No.
And there's a bunch of names from the Inland Empire.
We have a Yankee?
We've got a Yankee. I remember this guy. Tyler Wade played for Murrieta Valley High School. I remember when I first came to the IE, he was a big-time stud for the Nighthawks. I think he was a third baseman, though, but the Yankees, at least according to Major League Baseball, when they project the starting lineups, they have Tyler Wade from Murrieta Valley as the starting second baseman for the Yankees this upcoming season.
Holy smoke. And the Yankees, boy, do they have a little bit of power in their lineup?
Dude, they're going to be really good again.
I hate that they're in the American League. That's the only thing is I hate Boston and I hate the Yankees. But the Yankees have always been fun to watch because they will have a few bombers.
Yeah. And Aaron Judge, I mean, all of a sudden, he's like the best power hitter in baseball. And then they got Giancarlo Stanton.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like those two guys.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Judge is my size.
He's huge.
Yeah, he's a giant guy. That's like me stepping in there. I'm telling you, I'm gonna take Percival deep this year.
Go for it.
He won't. He doesn't want to face me.
He's dodging you. Is that
he is dodging me.
Didn't Judge play basketball?
I don't know if he did. He's like 6'8".
Yeah, he's big. He's a
6'7",
monster.
6'8",
yeah.
And about 270, 280. Yeah, he's my size. I'd whoop him.
Google it. Google alert. So Tyler Wade out of Murrieta Valley, starting second baseman for the Yankees, according to MLB.com. For the Orioles, we already knew this because we talked to Ty to Trinidad at Santiago. Catcher Chance Cisco projected as the starting backstop for the Baltimore Orioles. That's pretty cool. The first Santiago guy to make it to the major leagues. But Adam Hofackett, who's a pitcher in the Angels organization.
CBU guy.
Yeah, he could be the first CBU guy and be the second Santiago player to make it to the major leagues. If he could make the Angels lineup. And he's right there on the cusp. He's right there on the fringe. So Tyler Wade, Chance Cisco out of Santiago. Tyler Chatwood out of Redlands East Valley, starting pitcher for the Chicago Cubs. Remember, he was with the Colorado Rockies, but he signed with the Cubs, and he's projected to be one of the starting 5 pitchers for the Chicago Cubs this season.
And he's making $118 million.
Is it that much?
Yes. Remember that's what it was? We were talking.
Is that what it was? I can't remember. I remember when we first reported
over $100
like
million
a month or two ago.
And we were like, he could buy everybody in Redlands something.
A little something.
He could buy everybody in Redlands and San Bernardino a cup of coffee.
You know, I interviewed him. And he's not much bigger than me. He's like 6 foot. We're like the same height.
You're not 6 feet
See what
tall.
I did right there?
Yeah, I heard you say he's not much bigger than me. Yeah, you're not 6 feet tall. Let's just be there.
Tyler Chatwood, Redlands East Valley, now with the Chicago Cubs. With the Arizona Diamondbacks, Taijuan Walker out of Yucaipa High School. He's going to be in their starting rotation. Taijuan Walker had some pretty good years up in Seattle, the Seattle Mariners, and now he's with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Let's see. Aaron Judge was a 3-sport star.
3 sports.
Also played wide receiver for football, which is a scary, scary thought,
That's
right?
like LeBron. Remember, LeBron was State Player of the Year.
He set a school record for touchdowns, 17 in the season. Played basketball. He was a center. Led the team in points per game, 18.2.
That's weak.
So he was good at everything. Where did he go? Linden High School?
Where's that?
I'll have to look that up. I think that's in Northern California. That might be up towards Sacramento.
He's a California guy?
That might be up towards Sacramento.
Oh.
I'm going to look that up.
Stanford and UCLA trying to recruit.
Everybody wanted him. Aaron Judge.
He's got a big club. Can swing a bat. Look at Pep doing some work.
I'm searching up Linden High School because now it's going to bug me. But I think it's by Sacramento. But I'm going to look it up anyways. Also, guys from the IE, projected to start in the majors this season. Stephen Wright, the old knuckleballer.
Is he still around?
Still around. Out of Valley View High School, Moreno Valley. Had a little off-the-field issue, but he's back, and it looks like they're projecting him in the starting 5 for the Boston Red Sox this upcoming year. Matt Andrees out of Redlands East Valley, and also UC Riverside, projected to be a starting pitcher for the Tampa Bay Rays.
So two Rev guys in the major leagues, both pitchers?
Yeah.
How did they win the CIF championship or the World Championship with those guys?
They should have, right?
My gosh, you got 2 guys that are starting in the major leagues.
Remember, they had the late, great, may he rest in peace, Tommy Hansen. He was another Redlands East Valley guy that pitched in the major leagues.
Wow.
Dude, Rev was cranking them out, man.
And then, like you said, and then Trevor Oaks, possibly?
Maybe Trevor Oaks. So here's the deal with Kansas City. So they have their 5 starting pitchers, and then there was a number 6 guy, but he's injured.
Good.
And then they rate Trevor Oaks as the 7th starting pitcher. So if number 6 is injured, Trevor Oaks moves up 1 spot. So you're thinking he's 1 spot away from the Kansas City Royals starting rotation.
It's not a bad rotation.
No. Anything can happen, though, in spring training. Trevor Oaks can go in there and just blow them away. So Trevor Oaks out of Cal Baptist and also Woodcrest Christian High School right there could make the starting rotation for the Kansas City Royals, which he would join Lucas Duda from Arlington High School, the new first baseman.
Dude.
It's gone final. Stop what you're doing. No Dodger comeback today at Camelback Ranch as the Indians win 8-7.
Oh.
It was a battle.
I thought they have to go back to Brokeback Mountain. Isn't that what it's called?
Camelback.
Oh, Camelback. My fault. Sorry.
Camelback. Okay, when we come back here on the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM, who wants to talk NFL? I know you do, right?
I do.
So you go to the NFL Combine and all the coaches are there. And, of course you're talking about the guys that might get drafted. But it's also a good time to catch up with the coaches, their offseason. Hey, what are you doing this offseason? How are you getting ready for next year? What, free agency's coming up? Who are you looking at? What needs are you going to address? Well, John Gruden talked at the NFL Combine about turning back the clock, just hopping in that time machine and turning it back, the hot tub time machine. And then his brother, Jay Gruden, who's the head coach of the Washington Redskins, he was popping off about Sua Cravens. We're going to talk about that as well. So we're going to hear from both of the Grudens when we come back. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM.
Thank God, first of all. I thank the great people that I've got around me that help support me, the people that work for me. As I started, if it wasn't for the people around me, we probably wouldn't be here right now, but I've got a great staff. I've got great people that do stuff for us outside the store, and we've been very, very fortunate. Our service is impeccable, and we just keep trying to get better every year. We can do online stuff for your teams, as well as, like I said, the screen printing, the embroidery. We also have 3 women that do extra sewing for us, like tackle tool on uniforms, or the bling or rhinestones for different shirts for the ladies. That's why we have certain racks just for certain schools, and the fun about that is that it turns into other schools that may come in here that aren't as close, that we can do stuff for them as well. We've had very good customers throughout the years, and it's just been a blast.
We're a small family-owned, strive for quality pre-owned vehicles. We're not a volume dealer, and we take every deal as personal to us. We're a low-stress environment. We're not a pressure sales house. If you want to shop us, you're more than welcome to shop us. We have, like I said, great rates, competitive financing, a lot of one-owner, clean Carfax, clean title vehicles. As you see, we have Carfax everywhere. That's most important to us, to educate our customers before they make a purchase. We're right off of Ontario, right off a couple exits off the 15 freeway, off Cajelco, off El Cerrito, and we're right on the main drag going into Dos Logos and the crossings. We have great financing, we have great lenders that we're using. We do buy, sell, trade, cash for your car. Whatever we need to do to help accommodate the customer, that's what we're here for. We have a little bit of everything. We start at about $69.95 and go all the way up to $100,000. We have Escalades, we have commuters, we have pickup trucks, we have Jeeps, sport utilities, and if we don't have it, our specialty is finding you exactly what you're looking for.
Oh, when you hear the music, you know what time it is.
Rams!
No. And it's not the Stones either, so you know we're not talking UCR hoops just quite yet. No, we're talking about the commitment to excellence.
The Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders, man. They got a new head coach. His name's John Gruden. He's back. Chucky's back. He's at the NFL Combine talking.
Right. That's right.
He's all fired up for this year, man.
Yeah, I watched that today. I was a little impressed by him. Everybody was kind of giving him grief. Everybody wants to live in the world of analytics, don't they?
You're exactly right.
It's silly.
baseball, everything. You know, they crunch the numbers. Like,
Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop.
They got all these formulas.
Yeah, stupid.
They got Bunsen burners and beakers, and they're doing all these equations and figuring stuff out. Sometimes, you know, you just got to go back to your gut feeling, your eyeball test. Hey, that guy's good. He can play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what you're supposed to do as a coach.
So in baseball, they get caught up in all these sabermetrics and this guy's percentage and this and that. And
sabermetrics.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's the name? Where did sabermetrics?
I think it was somebody's name, somebody's last name. I think
Saberhagen and
Brett Saberhagen.
Brett Saberhagen and George Hendricks, this old center fielder for the Angels. They combined their name.
And they got it.
Sabermetrics.
But they like to, you know, they mess with the numbers and, you know, I remember the Kansas City Royals. Their thing was they wanted every single hitter in the lineup to kind of be like the same guy, like 1 through 9.
Yeah.
They're interchangeable. Like the number 9 hitter could be hitting cleanup and this and that. Anyways, it's a lot of formulas, equations, number crunching. But John Gruden, the new head coach of your Oakland Raiders, says, you know what? I'm going to have some guys on my staff, surround myself with some guys who are good at numbers, and, you know, they can break down those equations and formulas and do all those, you know, mad scientist kind of things.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's still football, and he's looking for some football players.
Raiders.
He wants some guys,
dudes,
that can play hard
all the time
and know how to throw a football, catch a football, and tackle.
All the time, Raiders.
So, Raider fans, this is for you. Here's John Gruden at the NFL Combine saying, hey, we're going old school in Oakland. I just need some ballers. I'm going with my gut. I'm going with some ballers. Here's John Gruden.
Talking about the analytics, the GPS, all the modern technology. Man, I'm trying to throw the game back to 1998. You know, really, as a broadcaster, I went around and observed every team, asked a lot of questions, took a look at the facilities, how they're doing business. There's a stack of analytical data or data, however you want to say that word.
Data.
That people don't even know how to read it.
I say
it's
data.
It's one thing to have the data or data. It's another thing to know how to read the damn thing. So I'm not going to rely on GPSs and all the modern technology. I will certainly have some people that are professional that can help me from that regard, but I still think doing things the old-fashioned way is a good way, and we're going to try to lean the needle that way a little bit.
There's nothing wrong with that. You go with your gut. Hey, that guy can play some football.
I saw Art Shell play. He can really play football.
Shell.
He can play football. Yeah, well, I don't need.
No, if you can tackle, you can catch the football, throw the football.
I don't need GPS or anything.
GPS.
Hogwash.
I don't need
hogwash.
I don't need your fancy map app to tell me how to get to the combine.
No, I can get there and just knowing from reading a map.
That's right.
A map and a blue highlighter.
What was the map called? Was it the Thomas Guide?
The Thomas Guide.
I got my Thomas Guide. I'm going to find the combine. I don't need your fancy apps. I got my flip phone if I need to text somebody.
All I need is my bike, my real small bike coaching shorts, my
visor,
my whistle with a P in it because I don't want one of them Fox 40s. That's new. That's new fandangled equipment. I want a P with a P in my whistle. You know, it's going to be silver, and I'm going to blow it like the old days in 1998.
With a crossbar. He's going to change all the helmets. You know, just one little crossbar like the kickers used to have.
We're gonna play old smash mouth football.
1 bar face mask.
We're not even going to wear pads.
Take it even farther back. Leather heads. You know what I mean? Like those leather helmets.
We're going to go leather football.
We're going leather.
And then we're gonna chase chickens around before games. That's how we're gonna work on our footwork. We're gonna catch chickens, and then we'll grease some pigs. We'll take those pigs and we'll grease them and we'll put them in a big pile.
If you can catch a pig, you'll be a first-round pick.
Those offensive linemen, man, they're going to catch them grease pigs. And because they can catch grease pigs, they're going to catch down those running backs.
That's right.
They're going to tackle them. They're not going to let them go because they've been tackling grease pigs and catching chickens. That's how we do it in
Old school.
Raider Nation. Raiders.
Yes.
There you go. I'm sorry.
Hey, speaking of old school, so John Gruden wants to keep it old school. Another item that came up last night as we were breaking bread, it was the Last Supper as we were having pizza.
Yes.
Jeff's last real meal for a while.
You're on a diet too, though.
I am?
You told me you were going to go, you promised me. I've
hardly eaten today.
Yeah, but you're
hardly.
still. Oh, BS. You came in and you go, hey, here's some Snickers, Jeff. And then you go,
true. That's
and then he goes, hey, there's free and Greg opens the door to me and goes, hey, there's free sandwiches and chips and everying else in the break room.
I got one.
Yeah, but I couldn't.
It was really good turkey.
And I
really
wanted
good bread.
I flipped him off. Yeah, I was mad. But yeah, you were supposed to go on a diet with me.
I am. All I had was chicken salad for lunch, and it wasn't even a full meal.
I had Cheerios.
I had water and chicken salad.
I had Cheerios. That's all I've eaten today, and a 1-inch square of cake.
Angry.
Yeah, and then I have to go home and eat chopped salad.
Hangry, which I believe they're adding as a real word now.
What?
Hangry. Yeah. I think they're adding to like the Webster's Dictionary. I think they were adding hangry.
That's not a word.
No, they're adding it. It's new.
That's stupid.
It's happening.
That's not right.
But we were breaking bread last night, the Last Supper, and we were talking about old school Southern California football fans, right?
Yes.
And Greg nailed it. If you're an old school SoCal fan, just in sports, you like the Raiders.
Yes.
You like the Dodgers.
Yes.
And you like the Lakers.
Yeah, I agree there. That's the mentality. But see, if you were on the other side of the tracks,
Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hillside, like Gorham. See, I like something opposite. I like the Lakers.
Okay.
I like the Rams, and then I liked the Halos.
Because I think most people would say that if there was like an upper tier of LA sports teams, Lakers, Dodgers, Kings, and Rams.
No!
Does that make sense? And then the second tier, Ducks, Clippers, Halos,
Chargers,
and Chargers. But is that right? That's just the feeling that I get. Oh man, if there was a third tier. I don't know. I just got the feeling. That's the kind of feeling I get.
Oh,
I could be wrong. I don't know.
Who won the
maybe it's because those other
last?
schools are more established, like longer, rich field. I mean, think about it. The Ducks aren't that old. The Dodgers obviously have a lot more tradition than the Halos. The Rams were here first. The Chargers are just kind of the new kid on the block. I mean, the Rams were here. They left. They came back.
They were not here first. The Chargers were here first.
For a year, but that doesn't even count.
It does too count.
1 year?
It still counts. You can't say, okay, so it didn't. You speak it into non-existence?
Norway, dude.
Chargers are from San Diego.
They're not.
Yeah, they're from San Diego.
They're Los Angeles.
Nope.
Yes, they are.
Norway.
Norway,
dude.
No, it's San Diego.
Norway?
Yeah, so I had a book as a kid, and it had how you could learn your countries. They'd put the countries, and they'd use it in a sentence. So, like, Jamaica. You go into the kitchen, you ask your mom, hey, what Jamaica? Stop! So if someone would say, hey, guess what? We're going to the park. You'd say, Norway, dude. Stop! I think the other one was Japan. They said, like, if you were playing in your room and your mom walked in, stop Japan on your bed. I still remember.
That sounds kind of creepy. What does that? Do that again.
Japan on your bed. Jumping on your bed.
Oh, okay. That's what you meant.
So, Norway, dude.
Norway, man.
Jamaica.
Oh, my gosh. You come up with... Yeah, I know. I'm an old school... I'm not a Laker fan anymore.
I don't know. I'm a Golden State? Like, I don't know.
I'm a Golden State Warriors fan now.
Jeez.
I am.
I'm not gonna let you. You can't do that.
You guys put a rule on this saying that I couldn't be a Laker fan. I mean, I couldn't be a Golden State fan. Why? Why can't I? I'm not a bandwagon guy.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes.
No.
Did you like the team when they have Andres Biedrins and Monte Ellis?
No.
Chris Mullen?
Oh no, I liked him. I liked Mullen. Mullen was cool. But
Tim Hardaway?
Yeah, I liked. Hey, was it Run TMZ?
Yeah, Run TMC.
Yeah, Run TMC.
Chris Mullen.
That's right.
Mitch Richmond and
Tim Hardaway.
Tim Hardaway.
Yeah. No, I'm a Warriors fan now.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
You're
not.
Go Warriors.
No, you are not.
Yeah, I am.
You are not a G State fan. I will not let you.
You can't
As
stop it.
As your friend, I can't let you.
You can't stop it.
Nope.
Until they get rid of Lonzo Ball, I don't think I'm going to be a fan anymore.
What if Lonzo goes to Golden State?
Oh, then I'll be a Laker fan again. Yeah. But right now I'm a Golden State fan, so I go Golden State, Halos, and Rams.
If you missed our conversation yesterday, just like, I need a new NBA team. Who should I pick? You know what? I think I'll pick Golden State. Dude, you can't pick Golden State. That's champions, best team in the league. I know Houston's the #1 seed, but come on, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I hate Houston. I hate Houston. I don't like those guys. I don't like the beard. He makes me sick when he does that stirring thing.
And did you see they put caution tape on that secret?
That was funny.
That secret door that
do not enter
between the two locker rooms. Yeah, do not enter, because last time there's that whole dust up between the two teams, and they wanted to fight. Chris Paul wanted to fight. Blake Griffin wanted to fight.
Hey, did you see DeAndre Jordan hang himself on that dunk?
No.
Yeah, he tried to go up for a dunk. They threw him a lob, and he hit the bottom of the rim and almost fell on his head. He hung himself on it.
I didn't see that.
In the basketball world, he put up and hung himself.
No, I just saw the James Harden move, and that was it.
You really think they're that good? Do you think they're better than Golden State?
I am stunned that Mike D'Antoni hasn't playing this well. To be honest, why
are you stunned? That's the team he wanted. That's the team he wanted in Los Angeles.
I know, you're right. They like to run, and they're very athletic, and even their big man Capella's not really a true big man. I guess he's more like a DeAndre Jordan, like we were talking about, right? I don't know. I just look at the roster, and I'm like, okay, they've got Chris Paul. He's good. James Harden could be the MVP. He's really good. Capella, I've heard of him. He's pretty good from what I've seen.
He can sing.
Trevor Ariza, I've heard of him. But the rest of the guys, I'm like, who are these guys?
They got Joe Johnson. They picked him up.
Is he playing that much?
Yeah, he's a bench mob.
Yeah, I mean, he was pretty good. I mean, he could score for Atlanta.
They're not going to beat my Warriors, though. There's just no way. There's no way they can beat them.
My Warriors.
If the Warriors can pull their head out, and Draymond Green, he's going to get suspended here in the next week because he's only one suspension away from, or one T away from suspension. I still think Golden State's still the best team.
You're unbelievable. Yeah. I can't believe you already said if my Golden State, my Warriors.
My Warriors.
No.
Unbelievable, man.
Dude, we're going to win it again.
Hey, but going back to the old school teams for the SoCal fans here, the Raiders.
Yes.
You just heard from John Gruden. Jay Gruden is the head coach for the Washington Redskins, and the big drama there has been Sua Cravens.
He's nuts.
Remember he was on that list. It wasn't the PUP list, not the physically unable to perform, but they put him on the injured reserve list because he wasn't playing last year. We're like, well, is he hurt? Is he have a concussion? And it sounded like he stepped away. I don't know if it's kind of like Kawhi Leonard or what, but he stepped away from the team and didn't want to come back.
Because he's crazy.
Yeah, but now if you follow him on Instagram and Twitter, Sua Cravens out of Vista Marietta High School, he's like, I can't wait to play football again. I can't wait to get back to the Redskins. I'm ready to go. But then Jay Gruden just spoke at the NFL Combine, and he basically said otherwise. Like, we don't know what's going on with Sua. I don't know if he even wants to play.
Whoa.
So it sounds like Sua's on social media and saying all this stuff, and then not really communicating with the team.
Hey,
it's kind of Kawhi Leonard-ish a little bit.
It's kind of like the boy who cried wolf too. I mean, hey, you say you want to be part of this, then you disappear, and then now you want to come back. You got to question the guy's brain.
All right, this is about a minute long. Let's do a quick Jay Gruden soundbite from the Washington Redskins from the NFL Combine.
He has a big head.
It's about the player and the individual, and he's got to have the right state of mind in order to play pro football, and hopefully he does now.
Would you talk, if you guys don't trade him, would you want to talk to him before you do anything, or are you, before you make a move with him, or if he does come back?
We're not trading him. From mine, I just saw that on a ticker. I think he's still a member of this football team, and we have every intention of seeing where he's at. I can't, I'll have to talk to him and see where he's at mentally and physically. I know he's going to be in great shape, but the big thing is this something that he wants to do, and he has to commit to it full time. But he's a good football player. There's no doubt about it. He's a great kid, and I'm sure it'll work out for him.
When can you talk to him? To be in the locker room with guys? To be accepted in the locker room?
No, I don't think so. I mean, he's a young kid. He's 21 years old, for goodness sakes, and made a decision that he thought was right for him and his family. And at the end of the day, nobody really can put them in his shoes. He had to do that for himself and make that decision himself. And people make decisions, and we're not the judge and jury. It's up to him to come back, and I think guys will accept him back.
So Jay Gruden, the coach of the Redskins, saying it was Sua's decision to leave the team, and he's like, I don't know if he wants to play again. He's probably physically in great shape, but who knows if he's going to come back.
I have a hard time with Gruden right now, and I'll tell you why. Just for one thing he said he's a kid.
Yeah.
You're 21 years old. You're not a kid.
He's an adult.
You're a grown man.
He's got millions of dollars.
Yeah. When you graduate high school, you're a grown man. I think that's the only thing that was goofy in that whole regard.
All right, we come back here. We're going to talk to Yancy Dodson, the head basketball coach at Riverside Poly High School. That's coming up on the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM.
played once upon a time at Centennial High School. I was actually on the first ever CIF championship team back in 2000, and then my senior year we won it again. I'd say that's my passion because I've done it. You know, I know exactly where these athletes are at. I know what their mindset is right now. I know how hard it is to, number one, find a performance coach who can take you to the next level. What sets us apart has to be, you know, how we work with our athletes and what we know. We can take an athlete and you know, help them reach their athletic potential, you know, help them, you know, prevent injuries, help get them stronger. I know every single athlete who steps into this gym. I know exactly where they're at, and I'm going to progress them every week. If you're not getting results, then, you know, really what's it about? We're going to deliver something that's measurable, you know, in terms of speed, power, you know, strength, agility.
Focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. Just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. Come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
We're a small family-owned, strive for quality pre-owned vehicles. We're not a volume dealer, and we take every deal as personal to us. We're a low-stress environment. We're not a pressure sales house. If you want to shop us, you're more than welcome to shop us. We have, like I said, great rates, competitive financing, a lot of one-owner, clean Carfax, clean title vehicles. As you see, we have Carfax everywhere. That's most important to us, to educate our customers before they make a purchase. We're right off of Ontario, right off a couple exits off the 15 freeway, off Cajalco, off El Cerrito, and we're right on the main drag going into Dos Logos and the crossings. We have great financing, we have great lenders that we're using. We do buy, sell, trade, cash for your car. Whatever we need to do to help accommodate the customer, that's what we're here for. We have a little bit of everything. We start at about $69.95 and go all the way up to $100,000. We have Escalades, we have commuters, we have pickup trucks, we have Jeeps, sport utilities, and if we don't have it, our specialty is finding you exactly what you're looking for.
When life gets you down, you know what you gotta do?
I don't want to know what you got to do.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
We're back to the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
Welcome back. It's the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM. Proudly brought to you by our good friends at Spoiled. Quick quality oil change. Kin Sporting Goods. Boost performance training in Corona with Coach Ray Bass and Catalano Motors in Corona off of Temescal Canyon Road. Big week of basketball. We got the PacWest tournament going down at Cal Baptist University. Hoping to hear from Intern Cullen in about a half hour. We've also got high school hoops. We got UCR basketball tonight against Cal Poly. As they're going to the Big West Conference tournament. That's the big news.
That is the big news. And really, we've seen so much basketball this year, and I love basketball.
A lot of hoops.
I almost love basketball.
Are you hooped out?
I might be almost hooped out. We've seen so many games, and our motions have been up and down all season long. We've taken it. It's been
pretty exhausting.
Yeah,
it's been pretty exhausting. But we got 4 teams from the city of Riv. The Riv raised me. Riverside's got 4 teams playing for CIF Southern Section Championships between Friday and Saturday. Saturday, 4 o'clock, Riverside Poly is taking on San Marcos for the 2A championship. San Marcos from the Santa Barbara area will be taking on our Poly Bears. We will have video highlights of that one. Right now, let's go straight to the Spoiled Quick Quality Oil Change Celebrity Hotline. No man has appeared on this show more than this guy.
He holds the record right now.
He holds the record, and he's building on that. It's the great Yancy Dodson. Coach, how are you today?
Living the dream as usual, guys. Trying to keep my lead.
Are you practicing right now? What's going on today?
No, we haven't practiced yet. We're going to practice tonight at 6. There is a home boys volleyball game, and so being the team player that our program is, allowing them to play their game, and we'll practice afterwards.
I'd walk in there and say, I'm Tobin Kuhn. You guys get out of the way. I got to practice some threes. We're playing for the title.
Exactly.
Well, you guys have San Marcos Saturday, 4 o'clock at Azusa Pacific University. Coach, we've been talking about it all week, the fact that it's been a long time since Poly's been in a championship game. What's kind of the feelings around campus? Maybe just some old Poly Bears, coming out of the woodwork and, kind of supporting the team, because I'm sure there's a lot of people just excited to see Poly back in this position to win a championship.
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of excitement, among the current students on our campus, and just the school and the community at large. And yes, I have gotten a lot of texts and phone calls from former players. I started coaching here in 1990, myself, and so players that I've coached in the 3 stints that I've been here have reached out to me in some way, and they're incredibly excited. And a lot of them who are still local are going to try to get there, or putting out information about the live streams or where they can watch it. Yeah, there's a lot of excitement on top of a lot of older generation Poly students who still refer to RCC as old Poly. I've heard a couple of those stories, or I've had those kinds of contacts saying, I went to old Poly and proud of the program and hope for success for you guys. So it's been a good deal for us, and hopefully we can get it done on Saturday.
And Coach Dodson, you also you're getting lots of love from maybe the most famous Poly Bear, Reggie Miller. He's finding you guys on Twitter and sending some love. He wants to see you guys bring it all the way home for the title.
Yeah, he's been incredibly active on social media on our behalf, both on his Twitter and his Instagram accounts, and on ours as well, liking and commenting and sending us, good thoughts, our way, and hopefully we can emulate the success that he had in '83. Yeah, he's been great. Even in his Instagram and Twitter pictures, he oftentimes sports the gear that we have sent him, and it creates a lot of pride on behalf of the Poly community. So it's good to see. He's a Hall of Famer, and he represents Riverside and Riverside Poly well.
Yance, hey, first of all, I want to say congratulations, and second of all, you've been a part of, I think, how many championships do you have? Do you have 2 or 3?
I have 3. Yeah, this will be my 5th trip to the finals.
Oh, what is the common denominator that you've seen coaching in 3 championships that you see that this team has as well? And does this team seem a little different than those other championships that you've been a part of?
You know, the common thread among, you know, the three rings that, you know, I've been fortunate to win, you know, at three different schools, one at Glendora, one at Rancho Verde, and one at King, you know, the competitive spirit among the guys. They compete from tip to buzzer. You know, they don't take possessions off. You know, and that was indicative of those three teams that won those championships. And I think that is something that this current team, this current Poly team that I coach, you know, also has. They have just an unbelievable competitive spirit where they're going to battle and compete and play for the name on the front of the jersey, you know, from tip to buzzer. And hopefully we can do the same thing for 32 minutes, you know, if not more, if needed on Saturday, and, you know, experience that incredible feeling that I've been fortunate enough to experience 3 previous times.
Talking with Yancy Dodson, the Riverside Poly head basketball coach, as the Bears are getting set to play for the 2A championship. That's Saturday, 4 o'clock at Azusa Pacific University. They're taking on San Marcos. And Coach, I got some friends up there at the ABC affiliate, the TV station up in Santa Barbara, so they cover San Marcos pretty hard. And they're going to be helping us with our coverage on Saturday at the game. And they were telling me, because they asked me, hey, what's Riverside Poly all about? And I'm like, oh, they got this guy, you know, Lamont Butler. He's silky smooth. And Tobin Kuhn can shoot the 3. And they're real athletic. They got just enough size. Lavelle Johnson, Trent Thornton. And I asked him, I'm like, hey, what's San Marcos all about? So I flipped the script on him and say, hey, tell me about your team up there. He says basically there's a big guy. He's like 6'9", and he's dominating everybody. Who is this guy? What do you know about him?
You know, they're the number 3 seed. We're the number 5 seed, you know, when the bracket came out, and they were the number 3 seed. They're 25-5. They're primarily senior-oriented. They've won 15 in a row. They have a point guard who can, you know, make plays and hit shots off the bounce. They have another spot-up shooter who has hit 30 more threes on the season than Tobin has.
Oh, that can't be right.
No, that's a typo.
And also, yes, the 6'9" kid, he's 6'9", 260 pounds, that they run just about everything through offensively. You know, we're going to have our hands full, and it's going to be a great challenge. You know, like I said, you know, I remember appearing earlier on, you know, on your show, again, trying to maintain my lead, one of my other previous appearances.
Of course.
And, you know, saying, you know, with every round in the playoffs or bracket play, you're either going to play somebody who's good or hot. And I think they're both. You know, I think we're both. So it's going to be, you know, a good game. And if we can just continue to compete and do what we've done and give great effort, you know, I'll take our chances against anybody.
Coach Dodson, going into a championship game, do you try to figure out something beforehand, like a pregame speech, or you just come like right from the heart? You just get in the locker room, you're like 10 minutes before tip-off, and you just come straight from the heart? Or are you one of those guys like, you know what, I better think of something good. I'm going to write this down, or I'm going to come up with something so when I address the guys one more time before that opening tip, that they're ready to go? I mean, where do you kind of fall on that one?
You know, for me personally, anybody who has ever played for me or coached with me or have, you know, had the, you know, unfortunate, you know, ness of hearing me speak publicly knows what my line is. And my line is, you know, when I don't know what to say, I say what's on my mind. And so, you know, no, I don't have anything pre-scripted. I go in there and, you know, I'm looking around at the guys and I'm feeling it out. And, you know, depending on whether I need to say something to motivate them, to get them going, or to possibly bring their emotions into check, I imagine it'll be the second one, you know, on Saturday, and just focus on the task at hand. And, you know, again, my line being doing the ordinary things in the extraordinary circumstances. It's not like for the CIF championship game, they're going to make the three-point line 19 feet 11 inches, or they're going to move the rim up 2 inches. You know, it's nothing like that. It's doing the ordinary things that we do on a daily basis, you know, in the extraordinary circumstances of what's going to be at stake for the winner.
That makes sense.
Yes, it does. Hey, you know, Yance, we're both Ramona Rams, horns up to everybody who's listening. But I will say this. You know, my dad, he's out in Arizona watching spring training, but, you know, I talked to him today, and the only thing, I said, hey, today's his birthday. I said, happy birthday, Dad. And he goes, hey, just tell me about this. You know, he's an old Poly guy, And then, I'm going to talk about just the guys locally. You have, Mark Guard, Arlo Guard, who was the last coach when they won the championship.
Yes.
That's a lot of people are really, really proud to see this Poly team because, you guys didn't win league, but you didn't do all the things, but everybody really kind of has supported this team, including myself. And I do think it boils down to one thing that you do that I've never seen any other coach besides Tony Macy do is the team building that you do with your guys. That will leave a lasting impression for those young men that you have that are under your tutelage that they're going to remember for the rest of their lives. Because there's times where I remember playing high school basketball with you for Coach Macy, and it wasn't always the basketball stuff. It was the team building. It was going up to Lake Arrowhead. It was going to Westmont. It was laughing in the middle of the night when somebody's farting in the room.
Absolutely.
Those kind of things have stuck with me, and I think that you've done a better job than anybody I've seen with this group of guys, and I think everybody in Riverside's rooting for you, even if they're not a Poly fan.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I really tried to provide a good experience for, the players who play for me. And, that experience oftentimes isn't, in the form of what happens on the court, because not every team can win the championship. And, yes, I've been fortunate to have done it multiple times. And here I am with another opportunity, to win another one and a first-time experience for these guys. But just like you said, when I got married 15 years ago, I had 5 groomsmen, in my wedding party, and 3 of them I played high school basketball with. And without fail, when we get together, we talk about, remember that time, that one practice, and the things that you're mentioning. Remember when we went to Westmont? Remember when we went up to Big Bear? Or, remember when Macy had to leave practice early to go, to pick up his adopted daughter? And just all those things, aside from, you remember when we snapped North Streak, the 33-game league win streak, and those kinds of things. But for the most part, the memories are occurring, off the court. And, same thing with this year. If you follow us on our social media, the trips that we've made to Vegas and, the memories that we made in San Diego and all these things that have happened throughout the course of the season. And, yes, we've been fortunate enough to have some on-court success. Hopefully we can cap it off with a win this Saturday to finish off that story that we've written for ourselves so far.
And Coach, you guys always eat real well. I love the Instagram posts. You guys always gather like a big family and eat, right?
Yeah, so I'm kind of team meal. Anybody who's seen me, I'm always looking for an excuse to eat some good food.
Yeah, we used to be skinny guys, Yancy. What
Yes,
happened
we
to
did.
us?
Full heads of hair and skinny guys. I don't know what happened.
So it's Riverside Poly taking on San Marcos Saturday, 4 o'clock, APU. Coach, we always appreciate it. Bring home the title, and assuming you guys win the championship, we'll bring you back on Monday to talk about it.
Yeah, we'll do the best we can. Hopefully that'll be a great conversation on Monday.
All right, that's Yancy Dodson, the head basketball coach at Riverside Poly High School. Thank you, Coach.
Go get him.
Thank you, guys.
All right, man, he's ready to go.
Yeah.
Who was farting in the middle of the room?
Probably me.
Remember all those good team building stuff, like going up to Big Bear and going to the basketball camp at Westmont and farting in the middle of the room, all those good times.
But you just remember those things.
No, I know what you get. Yeah,
I mean,
get it.
Wow. I still remember Yancy and I playing Little League baseball together.
Yeah.
Oh, he was a great pitcher. Just one of those guys who could do anything. Great tennis. I mean, one of the best tennis player I've ever seen. He's just one of those guys. I just wish I could. I never won a championship. I won league championships, but I never won a CIF championship. I need to go to his church or wherever he's doing just to live in his lifestyle because the guy's a winner and he seems
he's
to do
the
it.
Man.
Seems to do it everywhere he's gone and. I'm proud just because he's my friend. When we were little kids, it's cool to see people you care and look up to because he was a couple years older than me do great things.
Third time's a charm, right? Third time back at Poly?
Yeah. But I call him the Billy Martin of Riverside Poly High School.
Such a great guy. Again, since 1983 was the last time that Poly played in a CIF Southern Section Championship game. And if they win, we'll book them for Monday.
Yeah.
We'll get Poly back on the show. We'll talk Poly hoops on Monday if they can get the job done. That's Saturday, 4 o'clock at APU. When we come back, we'll talk some Cal Baptist basketball. The PacWest tournament going down here in the Riv over there at the new event center. And fingers crossed, Intern Cullen's going to check in with a live report.
He better.
Cal Baptist University.
He works for us, man.
Yeah, we're number 1.
Not that PacWest stuff. It's the Inland Sports Show.
We'll be back. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
played once upon a time at Centennial High School. I was actually on the first ever CIF championship team back in 2000, and then my senior year we won it again. I'd say that's my passion because I've done it. You know, I know exactly where these athletes are at. I know what their mindset is right now. I know how hard it is to, number one, find a performance coach who can take you to the next level. What sets us apart has to be, you know, how we work with our athletes and what we know. We can take an athlete and you know, help them reach their athletic potential, you know, help them, you know, prevent injuries, help get them stronger. I know every single athlete who steps into this gym. I know exactly where they're at, and I'm going to progress them every week. If you're not getting results, then, you know, really what's it about? We're going to deliver something that's measurable, you know, in terms of speed, power, you know, strength, agility.
We're a small family-owned, strive for quality pre-owned vehicles. We're not a volume dealer, and we take every deal as personal to us. We're a low-stress environment. We're not a pressure sales house. If you want to shop us, you're more than welcome to shop us. We have, like I said, great rates, competitive financing, a lot of one-owner, clean Carfax, clean title vehicles. As you see, we have Carfax everywhere. That's most important to us, to educate our customers before they make a purchase. We're right off of Ontario, right off a couple exits off the 15 freeway, off Cahelco, off El Cerrito, and we're right on the main drag going into Dos Logos and the Crossings. We have great financing, we have great lenders that we're using. We do buy, sell, trade, cash for your car. Whatever we need to do to help accommodate the customer, that's what we're here for. We have a little bit of everything. We start at about $69.95 and go all the way up to $100,000. We have Escalades, we have commuters, we have pickup trucks, we have Jeeps, sport utilities, and if we don't have it, our specialty is finding you exactly what you're looking for.
Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
It's getting serious in here. We're like halfway through the show.
Halfway?
Halfway through the show.
We got a lot. We got a late, long night.
We do?
We have a basketball game right after
Big
this.
one. Senior night.
I hate senior night. Let's just be honest, man. I don't like senior night ever. I know we're doing the UCR game, and we're going to be great. We're going to tell them how wonderful they are. But there's a guy on there who didn't even play.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on, what's his name? Let's give him a little love.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm texting intern Cullen right
Hold
now.
on. Okay, wait, I'll look
We're
it up.
going to have a live report from Cal Baptist University in just about 10 minutes because, again, the PacWest tournament is going on right now at the brand new arena on campus. The CBU women played. We're going to tell you how they did. Didn't go well.
Oh!
The men play tomorrow in the semifinals. So I was looking on Instagram on UCR Athletics.
I got it right here.
You got it?
Robert Bozeman.
Yeah, we were like,
there's 4 seniors.
I was like, oh man, we got some great seniors this year that we're going to celebrate inside the SRC arena tonight for UCR against Cal Poly. And I'm going down the list, and I didn't recognize one of the guys, Robert Bozeman.
Yeah, you read.
What?
Was it Larson? Rosser?
You name. Okay,
I can name them.
Okay, outside of Robert Bozeman, there's 5 seniors. Name them, Jeff.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Larson.
Yes.
Rosser.
Yes.
Co-flipping.
You're flipping right.
Yeah. Who else did I forget? Oh, and Chance Murray.
Chance Murray. You're missing one.
No, I'm not. Robert Bozeman.
No.
Yeah, no.
Bozeman makes 6.
There's a 5th one?
There's 5.
There's 5 real ones?
5 Beatles.
In fact, you could probably start these 5 and do pretty well tonight.
Okay, let's go. Okay,
do them again. You got 5 seniors. Senior
Are you
night tonight.
flipping kidding me?
No.
Co-flipping.
Okay, co-flipping's 1.
Alex Larson.
2.
Chance Murray.
3.
Rosser.
4.
And there's a 5th guy besides Bozeman?
Yeah, if I give you a hint, you'll definitely get it. All I have to do is say I think it's actually one word because it's a combined word, and you're gonna be like, oh,
how am I missing?
Yeah,
what am I missing?
Yeah.
Oh, I know who it is.
Wait, who's
Shoeless James Jackson? Hey, he had the best post game of any player we saw.
See, you can either say shoeless or you can say post game.
Hey, just to say this, he didn't play a great game at Northridge. But his post game when I don't know if he has a girlfriend and if he's listening or whatever. Holy names!
Yeah, after the game,
she was a beautiful.
He was talking to a very cute girl after the game.
Wow! And James, I'm sorry, I'm not going to rip on you too bad, but she was way out of your league.
Yeah, we could all see that from a mile away.
Woo! But we made fun of him. No, he knows we love him. Yeah, shoeless James Jackson.
Oh, the Stones. Yeah, that's the 5 seniors they're going to celebrate.
And Robert Bozeman.
In Bozeman.
We've never heard of Robert Bozeman, but he's yeah. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about him all over the broadcast. Yeah.
So wait, so you looked him up, or who told you, John Ramey? Or?
He played on the team for 2 years. And then spent the last 2 years as a team manager, weight room assistant.
Okay. So he's still around the team.
He's part of the extended family of the team. And then we get to see Coach tonight. I love Coach.
Coach Bell? Coach Weathers?
Seriously, is Coach Bell one of the nicest guys?
Yeah,
let's pull the curtain back. Most Division I coaches aren't very cool.
No, he's super cool. He's like sunglasses cool.
Yeah, Coach Fisher was a good friend, and if I see him, he would still talk to me like we were buddies. Dutcher's the same way. Those kind of guys. But man, a lot of Division I coaches are straight jerks. But Justin Bell is one of those guys that'll come sit with us and laugh.
He is not a jerk.
No, and we can have fun with him. I can say anything to him, and he laughs.
Well, every show, because I know he listens, and a lot of people listen, and they relay the information to him.
Yeah.
You're always talking about how little he is. You
He's
just want to give him a kiss on his forehead.
Oh, he's just so cute. He's a cute little guy. His shirts are always pressed.
Yeah, he's always well put together. Like, we come in all sloppy, and our pants are wrinkled.
Yeah. You should have seen our pants in the hotel room. Okay, we dress the same. We look like we're
like twins. It's like our uniform.
We've worked at Baskin Robbins.
Where's your clothes, by the way?
They're hanging up in the car.
I've got my khakis on and my polo. Wow.
I can't wear my pants. This is why I'm on a diet. when I put my pants on, my button leaves an indentation.
Cuts off your circulation.
It bruises.
It cuts off your circulation.
Dude, it bruises my pelvis.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gotta lose weight. Either that or get bigger pants, but I don't want to go out.
So
and
what,
buy
like
pants.
Superman? You're gonna go pop into like a telephone booth and change before the game?
I'm gonna change in the back of my Jeep.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I'll be nudity in the back of the Jeep.
But we wear the same thing. So we were in the hotel room in Sacramento this past weekend. We both had our pants hanging up. You're like, oh, look at your little pants.
Yeah, he had little boy pants compared to me. They were like a foot and a half longer. Yeah, they were like culottes.
It's like I shop
clam
at
diggers.
Gap Kids.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, and Jeff shops in the normal Gap.
Oh, it was so funny.
Hanging up next to each other.
Yeah, we gave up on the suits.
Yeah, it's more comfortable just to wear the khakis. Listen, everyone does it. The khakis and the polo. Like once in a while, we'll go suit. In fact, we may have to go suit at the tournament.
No.
Yeah.
No, we've won more.
Hey, listen.
We've won more in the khakis and polos.
No, you're right. But because of the Inland Sports Show and the success we've had, we've kind of become the darlings of the Big West. I feel like everywhere we go, it was like, oh, it's Pep and Jeff, man. Oh, yay, big radio guys. What's up?
The darlings. The goofballs.
Oh!
What if we rented tuxes?
Should we?
Yes.
They're really not that expensive because it's not prom season. I bet we could get
not yet.
Do you want to do it?
That would be pretty funny. Go in tuxes and do our
like full
games.
cummerbund? Do we want to go white tuxes?
Blue. Like
blue.
Highlander blue.
Do you think that you
blue cummerbund, blue bow tie?
I would do it if you want to do it.
See, here's again, going back to my birthday. I don't like to bring attention to myself. I don't know if I can pull that off. I'd feel so self-conscious the whole time. Jeff would be like, hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Jeff Gorham. I'm on the radio. And I'd be like, okay, don't nobody look at me. Nobody talk to me.
Dude, let's get some tuxes.
You want to?
Yeah, I do. Dude, I think we should do it. We'll get some shiny shoes. Like super shiny shoes.
Yeah, super shiny ones.
Oh, that would be the best. You realize how cool that would be?
Would it be cool?
Yes.
Yeah, it would be really cool.
I'm going to put that on Twitter. I'm going to say, hey, guys, help us out. Should we wear tuxedos to the Big West Conference tournament?
What if we got
would
tails?
Be the darlings of the ball. No,
we always are.
I can't do tails.
Tails and a top hat.
And white gloves.
And a cane.
And a cane.
Seriously, everywhere we go, though, and we do have friends. We do love Trent. We love Gazal. Richie Schuler's unsure of us still. He comes around by us.
He thinks you're shifty.
He's shifty. Because, he's looking at me. He's worried about me because I'm big. He's big. But, yeah, everybody loves us when we show up. We got guys come out and taking pictures with us. It's awesome.
The defensive coordinator for Carter High School and a dear, dear friend, one of our closest friends in the entire world, Chris Chaddick, soon-to-be dad, says crushed velvet tuxedos.
Dude, if you could find something like that.
See, that second level, if you can get me in tuxedo, Jeff, I think you've won the battle. But look, trying to go crushed velvet or something real wacky with tails, I can't do it, man.
Let's go purple. Purple.
Why?
Like Prince. Let's dress like Prince.
No.
Get a frilly shirt.
Nope.
A frilly shirt.
No.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
If you want to do a standard, like high school, I'm going to the dance tuxedo, because it is kind of the big dance.
We should do it. We should. That would be awesome. Walk in with our bags.
And know what happens?
Professional.
If they win, we have to wear it over and over and over.
That's okay.
Until it gets all smelly and dirty and we go to the NCAA tournament.
God, that would be the best. Seriously, let's think about it. Let's bring this out. Hey, Chris Chaddick has birds. He said he wants to bring them in studio.
Nope.
Yes.
He did. He sent a picture of a bird to me.
No crushed velvet, no birds. Nope, neither.
I'm telling you, Prince. I want to dress like Prince. That would be badass.
Gosh. All right,
let's do it.
If you want to look into tuxedos, I'll go along with that.
Okay.
But nothing too wild.
All right, cummerbund though.
Right?
Cummerbund.
Jeff, nothing too wild.
Okay, cummerbund?
Cummerbund I can do.
Yes.
Wow. But no tails.
Or
no cane. No top hat.
Oh, how about we go full Western? You like cowboy stuff. How about we go bolo ties and big giant hats?
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
That's who was it? Was it Chris Paul?
Yes, he dressed. Yeah.
At the Clippers game, all Westerned out.
Dude, I'd go bolo tie. That'd be sweet.
Would it? We got some decisions to make.
We do need to make a statement.
Now that we know we're going to the Big West Conference tournament, we got to roll out that red carpet, let everyone know that we're there.
We need a statement. And I'm telling you right now, that could be a statement. Or we go sweaters. We could look like, who was the guy that used to coach at Ohio State? The last guy they had? Jim Tressel?
Jim Tressel. Oh, the vest.
We could go sweater vest. We have mini ones. You could be like my mini guy.
What, you'd be like a ventriloquist? Like I'm sitting on your knee?
Sit on my neck. Sit on my lap. God, that's the
You
best.
can make me talk.
We do have to think of something though. And if we are there early, can we do our show from the
We've got to.
The foyer?
We've got to.
Foyer.
We might be sitting out front, just breaking down a show in front of the pond.
How cool! I'm telling you, man, this is a big week for the Inland Sports Show. This is a big week for us. This is
2
a big
weeks.
Week.
2 weeks. Big 2 weeks.
Oh wait, you were not done with this week. I keep thinking it's Friday. It's not.
Why do you keep thinking it's Friday?
I don't know because I wanted to.
Was
get
it
here.
the Last Supper last night?
Hey, was that pizza phenomenal?
Oh man, it was like heaven. That was a slice of heaven, pun intended.
Man alive.
Man. Hey, Cullen's going to have a live report from Cal Baptist in just a couple minutes.
What's
or
wrong
maybe
with
in the
him?
last minute. No, he's there. He's there. He's holding it down for us.
Why isn't he calling?
He's going to call any second. The Cal Baptist women, though, they lost in the quarterfinals today, 79-72 against Dominican. The CBU women are out.
The Dominicans beat them?
The Penguins.
The Penguins beat them?
Do you know what city Dominican's in? Because I don't. I think it's San Rafael.
I don't know. Isn't it an island?
Hey, Cullen's our PacWest reporter, right?
If he doesn't know where Dominican is, he's fired.
Yeah, I'm going to ask him. Hey, Cullen, first question off. Well, first I got to find the right answer. So if he gets it wrong, I can be like, that's wrong.
Is it weird that I want to hug Cullen sometimes, like when we're out and about? I just want to put my arm around him. Oh, there he is. He's calling. Get him on the phone before he hangs up.
All right, don't hang up. Hey, right now we're going straight to the Boost Performance Training Celebrity Hotline. Celebrity? He's like our son. It's intern Cullen. Cullen, how's it going at the new event center on the campus of Cal Baptist?
Oh, man. It's an awesome atmosphere out here, guys. The event center is such a perfect place for the PacWest tournament to be hosted. Tough one for the CBU women, though, as they fall 79-72 in their first game of the tournament.
Hey, Cullen, so the CBU women lost 79-72 against the Penguins. Since you're a PacWest reporter, you better know this. Where is Dominican College from? Dominican University. What city are they from?
I have no idea.
What? Oh, San Rafael.
Tonight.
San Rafael, North Bay, above San Francisco.
So, Cullen, are you having fun covering the games?
Oh, you know I love that, Jeff. I am having a blast. The PacWest is doing a great job with this tournament, and the CBU men will be in action tomorrow night.
Have you been hanging out with our correspondent, Daryl?
I did see Daryl a couple times.
Is he
He's
working
out here,
hard?
Yeah, he's working hard. He's getting all the inside scoops for us for the Inland Sports Show.
Well, Daryl's out there. Cullen's there with the PacWest tournament, but of course, still doing his inland sports duties as well.
Yeah.
So, Cullen, the CBU men will play tomorrow, 5 o'clock in the semis against the winner of Azusa Pacific and Chaminade. APU and Chaminade, what time do they tip off? Do you know?
APU and Chaminade are actually about to tip off at 5 o'clock right now.
Okay.
Hey, go give Justin Leslie a big hug for me. He's a local guy, played at Paris High School, head basketball coach at APU. Did you know that, Cullen?
I did not know that.
You could tweet that out.
You can. You can say
Chaminade, one of the teams that beat Cal earlier this season. They just like PCR did.
Who? What?
Chaminade beat Cal earlier this season.
Oh, they beat him.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they did.
They beat him like a stepchild. They beat him bad. They were up they beat him like I would have beat you. They beat him by like 30.
Hey, Cullen.
Yeah, very impressive.
What's the mascot for Chaminade?
They're either the Swordfish or the Swordsmen.
Swordfish?
I think they were the Silver Swords.
Maybe that's what it is. I know it has something to do with swords.
Yeah.
Just make sure that you tweet out something about Justin Leslie, head basketball coach at Azusa Pacific, Paris High School's finest.
Is he really?
He really is. He's one of my very, very good friends. Seriously, he's tall, got some glasses on him. He's thin, relatively thin.
We saw him at the Life Pacific game. He's like, Jeff, hey!
Yeah, seriously, I coached 2 of his brothers, for gosh sakes.
I'm going to go up to him and give him a big bear hug when I say, that one was from Jeff Gorham. Right
Do
there.
it. In fact, I order you to.
I can't say no to that, can I?
Hey, yeah, they are the Silver Swords. Is that what I said? The Silver Swords? I did. Yeah, look at that.
The Silver Surfers.
Yeah, Wonderlick test. I nailed that one.
Hey, they stole our gig, our Wonderlick questions today.
Who did?
ESPN today. I was watching some TV, and they did the same questions.
Stealing our bits.
I'm tired of this. People stealing our bits.
Man.
Yeah, they stole it. They read the exact same questions, and we got the ones they couldn't.
Hey, Cullen, have you seen Rick Croy? I'm sure he's in the house. He's going to watch that APU Chaminade game, very closely.
Yeah, I've seen a couple players milling around and keeping their eye on the action, even when the women were playing this morning. So I'm sure that, yeah, they'll be either in-house watching this one or on the live stream.
Yeah,
kind of analyzing everything that's going down.
Was there a lot of crying going on after the ladies lost?
I have no idea. I am courtside with a computer just tweeting away.
Well, that's what you're supposed to. But that's what he's supposed to tweet out. You know, there was emotion, crying. That's what you're supposed to. What kind of tweeter are you? We want to feel. We want you to encapsulate everything that's going on. I want to feel what's going on when I read your tweets. I don't want to hear about the score. When you feel it.
The tension is palpable, Jeff.
There you go. Something like that. Give me something more than the score. Give me a feeling. I'm waking up now, finally.
Jeff's awake. Hey, Cullen, we always appreciate it, brother. Get back to work, and hopefully we can do this again tomorrow.
Yeah, hey, I'll let you guys know as soon as possible who wins this APU Chaminade game.
Yeah, you know what? Can you text me a score at halftime of that one?
All right, well, I will do.
I mean, it's not like you're working over there or anything.
He's not. I want emotion in your tweets.
Okay, guys, take care. I gotta go.
See you, Cullen. Make Jeff cry with your tweets. Bye.
It's so funny.
That was Cullen Holt live at Cal Baptist University. When we come back, we will preview UCR taking on Cal Poly tonight. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM.
I played once upon a time at Centennial High School. I was actually on the first ever CIF championship team back in 2000, and then my senior year we won it again. I'd say that's my passion because I've done it. You know, I know exactly where these athletes are at. I know what their mindset is right now. I know how hard it is to, number one, find a performance coach who can take you to the next level. What sets us apart has to be, you know, how we work with our athletes and what we know. We can take an athlete and you know, help them reach their athletic potential, you know, help them, you know, prevent injuries, help get them stronger. I know every single athlete who steps into this gym. I know exactly where they're at, and I'm going to progress them every week. If you're not getting results, then, you know, what's it about? We're going to deliver something that's measurable, you know, in terms of speed, power, you know, strength, agility.
Thank God, first of all. I thank the great people that I've got around me that help support me, the people that work for me. As I started, if it wasn't for the people around me, we probably wouldn't be here right now, but I've got a great staff. I've got great people that do stuff for us outside the store, and we've been very, very fortunate. Our service is impeccable, and we just keep trying to get better every year. We can do online stuff for your teams, as well as, like I said, the screen printing, the embroidery. We also have 3 women that do extra sewing for us, like tackle tool on uniforms, or the bling or rhinestones for different shirts for the ladies. That's why we have certain racks just for certain schools, and the fun about that is that it turns into other schools that may come in here that aren't as close, that we can do stuff for them as well. We've had very, very good customers throughout the years, and it's just been a blast.
We focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
To the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
Yeah, that gets me in the mood. Hey, Jeff, you were just saying that Fast Johnny and your great mother-in-law, Nana, watching the show right now.
Nana Banana. She's probably, she hates it. Nana. Yeah, Johnny loves the Inland Sports Show. He's 5 years old. He just wants to see Daddy and Pep Fernando's. He gets very excited.
Does he?
Yeah, he thinks you're famous.
He does?
He thinks you're famous.
So when I walk around and be like, what's up, Fast Johnny? Give him a little smile. Give him a little wink. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, he gets all nervous when he sees you, though. You've seen him. He gets kind of nervous. He's not a nervous guy.
No, he's Fast Johnny.
He's Fast Johnny. Yeah, I hung out with him this morning, and he said, are you going to the Inland Sports Show? Are you going to see Pep Fernando's? I said, yes, I am. So if you're listening, Fast Johnny,
I know he is.
I'm going to come home after the game. I come home and I'll give him a kiss while he's sleeping in bed. He sweats like crazy.
He sweats?
Oh, he sweats like
he's running in his sleep.
Do your kids sweat when they sleep?
No.
They don't?
I got girls. You know, with us boys, I mean, we're kind of stinky and sweaty, and that's kind of what boys do.
Okay, I got to tell you this. Literally every time in the middle of the night, he sweats so bad that he leaked like the pillow's wet. So the pillow is...
Turn down your heater. Do you have your heater on all night? Or what's
Carla refuses to turn on the heater, so it's always freezing. It was like 50 degrees. Woke up this morning, it was like fog in there. And it was like...
You're hanging slabs of meat like a meat locker in your house?
It's so cold in our house. And Smedberg's always, it's so hot in here. It's so hot. But no, he has a smelly pillow. You have to like get him a new pillow like every 6 weeks.
He has a smelly pillow.
It smells like little sweaty kid.
Little sweaty guy?
Yeah, you got to wash the pillow. You can't get that smell out. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's a nightmare. Smelly pillow. And he walks around the house
Johnny.
with it. Oh, it's a stinky pillow. Those of you that have sweaty kids, you know what I'm talking about.
You know what's up.
Yeah, smelly pillow.
Welcome back to the Inland Sports Show, Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM. Let's get you all set for UC Riverside taking on Cal Poly tonight. Jeff, the first time they played, it was painful. We won't relive that memory too much. Remember, Cal Poly scored the go-ahead basket with 11 seconds to play.
I hate these guys.
But you know what? I look back on that game, and I say crank up the stones, because that was the turning point.
That was.
It got those guys going in the right direction. They were so close to that first conference victory. They said, hey, we're right there, guys. We can put this together. Let's leave Cal Poly. We're going to start winning some games, crank up the Stones. We're back.
We're back, baby. And honestly, I feel that this is one of those games that they should win at home. We always talk about, we talk about how important home court is in college basketball, especially mid-major college basketball. This is a game that UC Riverside is going to win on senior night, and they're going to win it for
senior night.
You know what they're going to win it for?
Robert Bozeman.
Robert Bozeman. They're going to win it for him. Maybe he'll play tonight. Do you think?
Oh, wouldn't that be cool? They bring him back.
Robert Bozeman.
It'd be like a Hollywood script.
Yeah.
James Jackson, Co-Flippin, Chance Murray, Alex Larson.
And Flippin' Bozeman.
No, did I miss one?
No.
I think I missed one.
James Jackson?
James Jackson, Alex Larson, Chance Murray, Co-Flippin.
I think you're all right.
Brandon Rosser.
Oh, Rosser.
Temecula Valley Golden Bears.
Yeah, I like Brandon Rosser. He plays so hard. Sometimes he's got bad hair, though. Like
he's got wild hair.
Yeah, sometimes it's just too wild.
Big time sports fan. He loves sports.
I want to comb his hair sometimes.
So UC Riverside has 3 wins.
Yes.
Northridge has 3 wins, but Northridge their season's done.
Guy Gasol. I feel so bad for him.
UCR plays tonight, and then they play Saturday night on the road at Long Beach State. So even if we lose the last 2, we already have the tiebreaker over Northridge. So we're already getting in. But, Jeff, there's a chance we could still leapfrog Cal Poly.
Oh, we're going to.
In the standings.
And then we're going to beat everybody. We're going to beat them, mistreat them, cook them up and eat them.
No, think about that. Wouldn't that be the most miraculous story? Like, hey, remember that year that UCR started off so poorly and they turned things around? They barely got into the tournament, and then they won the whole thing. Like, wouldn't that be crazy? And guess what? We would be there the whole way. We would be going to the big dance.
Could you imagine us at the big dance?
Can you imagine the buffets at the big dance?
Oh, dear
And you're going to be on your diet.
No, not for the big dance.
Would you go off the deep end for the big dance?
I'm going off the deep end for next week.
For the conference tournament.
You're darn right. And if we go 3 days, that's 3 days of food.
So what do we got to do to inspire the Highlanders? What do we have to do to make sure Coach Bell is bringing his A game? Because we need them to win.
Well, we got
the conference tournament. It's just 3 games in a row. That's it.
It is.
That's it.
They could be so close. It could be miraculous. It would be a miracle. It would be a miracle. Baby Jesus.
They would probably,
Tom Cruise.
All these big national sports shows would call us and be like, "Hey, you guys are the voice of the Highlanders. Can we get your thoughts on UCR pulling off the most miraculous comeback, the story to end all stories?"
I'd say no flipping
They're going to
way.
write books about this team one day.
No co-flipping way. I'm going to tell you anything. No, it's been a fun year. It's been a long year. We go on these road trips, and if they come up short, you're like, it just takes everything out of you for like literally a few days.
That Cal Poly drive home was long. Remember that?
Oh.
They were so close. They were right there for their first Big West Conference win of the season. They lost in the final seconds, and then we had that 4-hour drive all the way back home. We both had to get up early the next day. It was not fun.
Yeah, it was not. But it's.
But now they're coming here, and now they get to make the drive back after a loss.
I hope they lose. Yeah, and if they don't drive back tonight, I'm going to cancel their
hotel.
I'll find out where they're staying.
You guys are out.
You're out, guys.
So it's UCR against Cal Poly tonight. It's senior night. Again, the Highlanders are going to the Big West Conference tournament. It's already a done deal. They are going, but now they have a chance to surpass the Mustangs in the conference standings, and they're going head-to-head. So if they can beat Cal Poly tonight, there's going to be a lot riding on that Long Beach State game for the Highlanders come Saturday night. So if they can close out, and also in just terms of momentum and confidence, if they can close out the season with a couple wins here going into the conference tournament, I think they're the one team. Again, Jeff, we've hinted at it. We've kind of mentioned it. UCR might be that one team that the other teams in the Big West Conference don't want to see.
Yeah, I definitely think that is on the mind of every coach in the conference. Like I said, the only team that I want the Highlanders to stay away from is UC Irvine. That's just the one team.
I don't like Santa Barbara either. They look strong when we saw them.
Yeah, and they did beat us at home.
When they came here, though, I had to miss that game. I was in Ridgecrest, but I listened to you and Cullen. And,
yes.
UC Santa Barbara had an off night or something. I don't know what was going on in that game, but the Gauchos did not play very well.
They didn't. But I thought that UC Riverside's guards matched up very well against Heidegger.
Max Heidegger.
He didn't play very well. And, the game before, they had just played Cal State Fullerton. I think he went for 30, and he was shooting from 30 feet out. Against the Highlanders, he didn't play very much. I don't know if he was sick. There was no foul trouble. There just wasn't a whole lot of energy from UC Santa Barbara.
Yeah, if you catch UC Santa Barbara on an off night, that's great. But I don't think they're going to have many off nights. I don't think UC Irvine's going to have very many off nights. But it only takes once. It's only one game. It's not a series. You see them one time, and if you can win 3 in a row at the conference tournament in Anaheim, you get to go all the way to the NCAA tournament. UC Davis went last year.
Gosh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, Davis, they got the banners. Hawaii's been there a couple times. Hawaii's got the banners hanging up.
I don't want to be the playing game, though. Do you?
Well, you might have to be. But see, in the play-in game for the NCAA tournament, at least they match you with another random school. Like, hey, you're playing, Jacksonville
You're playing
A&M.
Monmouth.
Yeah, Monmouth. You're playing South Dakota State Pierre. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Is that a real place?
Wow. That's crazy.
You're playing the Manhattan Jaspers.
Yeah, where do you play that? Where do they play that playing game? Is it at one of the sites? Is it like a home game?
Not sure. Never paid that much attention to them, to be honest.
Hey, we're right there, buddy.
So you got to think. Let's just say, for the sake of conversation, UCR wins the Big West Conference tournament, and they go to the big dance for the first time ever, the NCAA tournament.
Yes.
They're going to be in the play-in game, and let's just say they win that one too, and they make it to the real first round of the NCAA tournament. They'll probably get the #1 overall seed, right, in the whole tournament.
That would be so.
Who would that be? Would that be Kansas? Virginia?
No, Virginia.
That's probably who they would play. So,
If
Coach
Virginia
Bell, if you're
wins out-
listening, start scouting Virginia.
Oh,
you just never know.
I've been watching Coach Bennett. I know what he's doing. He's doing a lot of good stuff over there. I do feel bad. We did kind of rip on our boy Gasol, but it's playful fun.
Oh, it's all in fun.
Yeah, but it would have been nice. He could sit with us, sit behind us.
Yeah.
But he's our mentor. Oh, there's somebody calling.
Yeah, but we got to take a break. We're up against it right now. We got to wrap this thing up. When we come back, we're going to hear from University of Arizona basketball coach Sean Miller talk to the media for the first time since last Friday when this all came out that he offered $100,000 to a player reportedly through an FBI wiretap. So Coach Miller says, nope, denied it all. We're going to hear from Coach Miller when we come back. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM.
I played once upon a time at Centennial High School. I was actually on the first ever CIF championship team back in 2000, and then my senior year we won it again. I'd say that's my passion because I've done it. I know exactly where these athletes are at. I know what their mindset is right now. I know how hard it is to, number one, find a performance coach who can take you to the next level. What sets us apart has to be, how we work with our athletes and what we know. We can take an athlete and help them reach their athletic potential, help them, prevent injuries, help get them stronger. I know every single athlete who steps into this gym. I know exactly where they're at, and I'm going to progress them every week. If you're not getting results, then, what's it about? We're going to deliver something that's measurable, in terms of speed, power, strength, agility.
We focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
Thank God, first of all. I thank the great people that I've got around me that help support me, the people that work for me. As I started, if it wasn't for the people around me, we probably wouldn't be here right now, but I've got a great staff. I've got great people that do stuff for us outside the store, and we've been very, very fortunate. Our service is impeccable, and we just keep trying to get better every year. We can do online stuff for your teams, as well as, like I said, the screen printing, the embroidery. We also have 3 women that do extra sewing for us, like tackle tool on uniforms, or the bling or rhinestones for different shirts for the ladies. That's why we have certain racks just for certain schools, and the fun about that is that it turns into other schools that may come in here that aren't as close, that we can do stuff for them as well. We've had very, very good customers throughout the years, and it's just been a blast.
Yes, of course. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
How long does...
Clean up all that mess and make them tacos, right?
I'm a cook, I'm a clean.
That's
You
right.
put it down.
We're back to the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Corum.
What's up, Jeff?
Nothing.
What are you eating?
What do you got in your mouth?
Yeah.
Popcorn.
I thought the Last Supper was your last indulgence of like pizza and good food.
Oh, but popcorn's nothing. I'm looking at it. It's
Got
nothing.
cheese on it.
No, it doesn't. It's plain popcorn.
It is?
Yeah, it's plain popcorn.
What did you say? You'd pay $100 if someone
Anybody that can catch me eating like a burger or fast food.
So if anyone caught you eating fast food, they got what, like a picture of it?
Picture. They got to get photo evidence.
You give them $100?
Yeah.
Hanging out at McDonald's.
No, I go to McDonald's to get my coffee. That's all.
So if you're standing in line at McDonald's or in the drive-thru, that doesn't count because you're just getting coffee.
Yes, it doesn't count. But if you but if you can get a picture of me in my car, anybody that's listening, anyone that's listening, if you can get a picture of me eating anything that's outside of my diet, and it can't be on the show because this is not, that's got a camera out. It's popcorn. Popcorn's fine.
With cheese.
There's no cheese
covered
on this.
in gravy.
Oh, gravy! I love gravy. I want mashed potatoes, steak. Yeah, I'm gonna go home tonight and just have
Eat a salad.
Oh, hey, our
Big
guy.
salad.
Alan Zinsmeister's listening.
Yes, we love Alan.
He's the voice, one of the voices of Cal State Northridge.
Oh, man. You know what? Because we joke about going to the conference tournament. And, it was kind of between UCR and Northridge. And
our buddies.
Yeah, our buddies. And, one of us was going to be left out, and it's sad. Jeff's over there smirking. But Jeff's getting the food. He's going to go off the deep end. The diet, he's going to hold off on the diet for a couple days, and he's going to dig right in.
I'm excited. Yeah, it's be fun. Hey, Dominican College, we were talking earlier.
Yes,
John Smith
San Rafael.
Yeah, John Smith is a graduate, and his brother was the basketball coach at Dominican.
John Smith is a Penguin?
He is a Penguin. I've seen him walk. He does walk like a Penguin.
No, I know where that school is. San Rafael on North Bay. Picture San Francisco, go across the bridge, and boom.
It's under the bridge. Remember I had you convinced?
You're like, that school's under, what was it, the Academy of Art?
I told you it was under the
Academy
bridge.
of Art, and I'm like Googling. I'm like, oh, that kind of looks like a bridge right there. Maybe.
You guys are easy as can be.
Welcome back to the Inland Sports Show, Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM, every single day, 3 to 6 p.m., and I should let everyone know already, coming up on Monday. I don't know how this happened, Jeff. I guess we're very popular. I guess by... everyone wants to hear more of us?
No.
We're going to be on for 4 hours on Monday, beginning at 2 p.m.
Why would you tell people that?
I guess that's what's going to happen. So, yeah. Can you believe it?
No, I don't. I can't talk for 4 hours. Can I at least take 15 minutes out of every hour not to say anything?
No.
Why?
Why, you going to go eat? You're going to run off and go eat?
No, I just want to sit here. I want to meditate.
With your snacks?
I'm meditating. I'm going to take up meditation.
But you're not.
I am, because if you meditate,
you're going to meditate with a Big Mac is what you're going to do.
I'm not. I'm not going to eat a Big Mac. I will not have a soda pop for at least a month. I bet you $1.
Coffee and water.
Coffee and water. That's it. I can have juice, right?
So let's say, no, you can't. Okay, let's say you go to a fast food place. Let's say you order a salad from that fast food place. You just drink water? Because you don't do iced tea, right?
No, it's that's rusty water.
What about lemonade?
Lemonade, I think that's a lot of sugar, though.
There's a lot of sugar.
A lot of sugar.
Stay with water, then.
Probably water, yeah.
Or coffee. Water and coffee.
Yeah, yeah. But I like my coffee with a lot of sugar and cream.
Oh, yeah, they're not good for you.
Coffee's not?
Well, not the kind you drink.
So wait a second.
Boy, it looks like milk.
So I have a question.
Can I have some coffee with my cream and sugar over here?
The coffees that you and I drink every day are not good for us?
No.
Why, are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
I thought it was
Why do you think you put on this weight?
What? Is it really from the coffee?
It's bad. Look up the calories. Your caloric intake is going through the roof with every coffee you drink.
Are you serious? I've been drinking it nonstop, thinking it was good for me.
2 or 3 a day.
More than that. I'm drinking them all the time. You got to be kidding me.
Now, hold on. So, let's say, remember I used to get you the really creamy, chocolatey ones? I was like, hey, Jeff, what kind of coffee do you want? Oh, I don't know, something with lots of whipped cream and chocolate. I used to get it was
the girly coffee.
Yeah, it was kind of like a milkshake. It was like a chocolate chip with all kinds of whipped cream. Those are really bad, right? Those are really bad.
Yeah.
But the ones we're drinking, still pretty bad.
They are?
Yeah, they're
How about
bad.
black coffee?
No, that's fine.
But it just gives you the worst taste in your mouth afterwards.
Yeah, it has to be pretty good coffee to be like, okay, I can drink this with no cream, no sugar.
I don't kiss
flavoring.
Anybody.
No.
I don't. I don't even kiss my wife.
You don't?
No, she doesn't kiss. We don't kiss. We just slap each other high fives. We don't kiss.
Give me a high five.
High five.
Have a great day. High five.
Hey, high five. Yeah, I'm going to drink coffee.
All right.
That's it. Just black coffee.
That's it.
What if I get addicted to black coffee?
Well,
do you like black coffee?
Once you go black, you don't come back.
That's right.
That's right. With the coffee, for sure.
I've had a couple times. It was fine. You know what I mean? Like in a pinch. Like, do you really want coffee? So.
Yeah, I'm going to try black coffee starting tomorrow.
No cream.
No cream, no
sugar.
I got to lose weight.
You know what? You can find creamers that are like fat-free or low in fat.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, they're probably not very good.
I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to
or non-fat milk. You can pour like non-fat milk in your coffee.
Milk?
Milk.
It's milk.
Listen, I worked on a dairy. If there's an expert around here about cows and milking,
it's milk.
It's this guy.
It's not. It's milk.
Milk. Like M-E-L-K.
No, it's not. But I am. I have to lose weight. I'm going to die on the Inland Sports Show if I don't. You're going to see me dying. My heart is seriously. When I sit here, sometimes I can feel my heart, and it's going. Please stop,
Jeff. Stop. You're holding your heart hostage.
Boom, 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 boom. That's what it sounds like all the time.
Can we get serious?
Yes, we're always
Let's
serious.
get serious. Okay. We're always serious. That's exactly what people say of us. Hey, you remember that? You know that Serious show on Fox Sports IE? Oh yeah, Pep and Jeff. Those guys, those serious guys.
They make me cry all the time. They're so serious.
Those serious guys.
All right.
Okay, so Sean Miller, University of Arizona, wiretap, trying to offer a guy $100,000 reportedly by ESPN.
Yeah, go ahead.
This all happened last Friday. We were in Sacramento. We saw the news. He didn't coach against Oregon on Saturday. Well, Sean Miller, the head basketball coach, came out today, spoke to the media for the very first time, and he denied everything. In fact, he's going to coach the rest of the season. He's going to coach tonight against Stanford. He's back, and he denied it all. So it's like, okay, well, who's lying? Is it ESPN? Or is it Sean Miller? Is the truth somewhere in the middle?
Is it the FBI? Is it ESPN? I'll tell you what. Somebody, if he is lying, this is the tip of the iceberg in college basketball, and the dominoes will fall, because you basically said that ESPN was slanderous toward you.
Yeah,
and he used the term. And think of it, all of his friends, all the guys, the Seth Greenbergs, the Jay Billises, all those guys said, we're not going to, he'll never work again. He was my friend. I can't believe he did this. If he turns out to be right,
it's ugly either way, right? If he came out and said, nope, I didn't do it, and now he's lying again,
then he will never
it looks really
work.
bad. And then if ESPN really doesn't have all this evidence they claim they do, that's really bad. Either way, it's going to look really bad for one of these sides.
Yeah, and the schools, if ESPN is right, and the FBI, the schools will end up looking bad. And like I said, I think all of these teams that are under investigation now, there's no point in sitting guys out. They're just going to roll the dice and say, we're going to play these games. If something happens afterwards, it's going to happen. But they're not going to stop these games. They're not going to stop the tournament.
Well, even the guy involved, the guy that Miller allegedly offered $100,000 to at Arizona, he played. He's still playing. It's not like they're going to, hey, let's sit you out. Let's find out. Let's get to the bottom of this. We're going to have you sit out just in case. He's playing. Arizona's confident. Yes. Like, play him.
He's denying. His mother's denying it. I think he's from the Bahamas, though. So if he's from the Bahamas, that
money could get lost.
Yeah, money could get lost real easy. And you're dealing with AAU. You're dealing with agents. You're dealing with third and fourth, fifth parties. You never know what the truth is. It's got to lie somewhere. There's something going on, because college basketball has been ravaged by cheating.
I'll be honest. I'm pretty naive. I like to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. I want to believe Sean Miller. I want to believe, hey, you know what? We're running a clean program. You know what? I don't know what this guy, ESPN and this reporter's talking about. That's just me. I want to believe him. I'm not saying I do, but I want to. I want to believe him. I want to believe that he has a clean program. He wasn't offering money. I haven't heard the wiretap. No one's heard the wiretap. Is it really Sean Miller's voice? You know what I mean? I want to believe him.
And everybody is really jumping on the NCAA. We got to reform. We got to revamp. You can revamp and reform to an extent, but the biggest thing that happens in the NC2A is the amateurism question. You're allowing baseball players to get agents. You're allowing hockey players to get agents. You're not allowing these football and basketball players to get agents, retain agents while they're eligibility and able to go back. Get rid of the, NBA, get rid of the one and done. Just get rid of it. Get rid of it, because it's really costing more money, more problems. Guys are going to school for a semester and then leaving. They're continuing to play. As soon as basketball season's over, they're gone. I don't know if it's a reform that the NCAA needs to do so much, as well as more so for the NBA, the professional leagues. It's not an NCAA. I don't believe that you need to pay kids. I think you can give kids stipends just to maybe get them so they can go see a movie.
Yeah.
But it doesn't need to be thousands and thousands of dollars. Give them enough money.
Don't pay them like a professional athlete, because they're not professional athletes.
And I lived on $125 a month. That's the most I would get. And that's what I got from the money that I made in the summertime. Allow these young men to get jobs. Young men and women. Let them get jobs. The NCAA has failed in that regard. 30, 40, 50 years ago, you didn't need jobs. They would let you actually work on campus doing things. They need to do something, but I don't believe in paying athletes, because then you're going to break down the NC2A. You might as well just forget it. It will be gone forever.
The 1 year I played in college, we had $5 a meal. So $5 on the way there to buy lunch, and then $5 on the way back to buy dinner. So unless you were eating at some fast food restaurant, you were losing money, as a student athlete.
Yeah, at $125 a month in 1989 and 1990,
doesn't go very far.
It doesn't. If I wanted to go out on a date, because I was the ladies.
Oh yeah, you're Mr. Popular, big man on campus.
I dug out the ladies, but I couldn't go on a date because half my money would be gone on my one date.
Food.
So, yeah. Well, the thing is, I ate every single meal on campus. I ate breakfast in the dorms. I ate lunch in the dorms. I ate dinner in the dorms. I had to run back and forth from campus every single time I wanted to eat because I wasn't giving up my food.
Should we hear from Sean Miller?
Yes, let's hear from
University of Arizona head coach Sean Miller addressing the media for the very first time today, and again denying everything. Here's Sean Miller.
I am responsible for our men's basketball program, and I am sickened that we are in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. Contrary to what has been written this past week, we do our very best to run a clean program at the University of Arizona. I have done that since the first day I stepped on this campus. Compliance with NCAA rules is extremely important to us, and we work hard to create, maintain, and monitor a culture of compliance within our program. I have never knowingly violated NCAA rules while serving as head coach of this great program. I have never paid a recruiter, prospect, or their family or representative to come to Arizona. I never have, and I never will.
I'm just curious now. Jeff's over there eating. His diet's going really well. How many hours into your diet? 7 hours, 8 hours?
Popcorn.
It's popcorn full of cheese.
It's not cheese popcorn.
Lots of cheese.
It's plain popcorn.
Hold on. Smile for the camera. Hold on. $100 right here. Click, click. I would love to see what ESPN has. They say they have this wiretap. They say it's Sean Miller's voice. And he just offered. It's not like the player took the money. They have video of him handing over some money or writing him a check. There's some paper trail. I would just like to see what they're talking about. Like ESPN, if you're so confident that you have all this evidence stacked against Sean Miller, I want to see it. Well, and if they're right, then they're right. And, but again, I'm gullible. I'm naive. Hey, I like to think Sean Miller's running a clean program.
But the thing is, those are sealed documents. How are they able to get these unsealed or leaked? I'd be a little concerned if the FBI is leaking information to ESPN, for God's sake.
Yeah.
That's not the FBI I know.
And
that's not J. Edgar Hoover's FBI.
One reporter, too, right? Like this one guy broke all the news, and everyone else had to run with it. Like, hey, according to so-and-so, at ESPN.
Yeah, okay, you look at the Sean Miller. Then let's go back to, we're going to go back to Lonzo Ball. What did Lonzo Ball say?
Yeah, everyone gets paid. We all know that. Might as well make it legal because everyone's getting money.
And then Kyle Kuzma's name comes up. He doesn't deny or, he doesn't say anything. He just says,
But see, these guys are in the pros already.
They're safe.
Everyone else is in the wake. You know what I mean? Like UCLA, the Utah Utes, all the different schools of the players that have been named on this list. It's not the players. Dude, they're in the NBA making their millions now. It's the schools that lay in the wake of what happened now.
And now those guys, the Riker Pierces, of like the guys at UC Riverside, the guys that we see that don't get a chance to play a whole lot, those kind of guys are in every single program that show up every day to practice. They do everything they're supposed to. They're going to be penalized because of this, and it's going to be a big to do if this is true.
Yeah, and this is long from over, so if we hear anything, of course, we'll pass it along. But again, I'd like to think Sean Miller's telling the truth, but I've seen other coaches sit at a press conference with the school logo behind them and their biggest sponsors on the banner and all that whole thing, and they just flat out lie. So
yeah,
I'm hoping he's not.
Yeah, and I think of these things. I've been around major college basketball. I have friends that coach and have played, and there's some shady guys out there. I've seen it firsthand. So there are things out there. I just hope it's not to the extent as what we are seeing here in the last 6 months, because it really truly could hurt college athletics as a whole.
Yeah,
it won't just hurt college basketball. It'll hurt college football. It will hurt the golf programs. It'll hurt the programs that don't generate money, there's a lot of these programs are going to go to the wayside, and we're not going to see these programs anymore.
You know what else hurts? Kawhi Leonard's quad, allegedly.
What?
Yeah, we're going to talk Kawhi Leonard. Is he coming back anytime soon? And your boy, Manu Obi-Wan Ginobili, talking to the media about going forward without Kawhi Leonard and what happens when he is reintroduced to the San Antonio lineup. We'll be right back. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM.
Surprise! His name is Skeletor. He's a retired race dog.
You got me an old dog.
Oh, well, he's not that old.
He's old enough to be retired.
How you guys doing? I'm Coach Ray again. We're here at the Boost Performance Center with the one and only Pep Fernandez. So today's tip, I'm going to go over the shuttle run. So really, the shuttle run is a great drill to measure lateral speed, power, and change of direction. So we're going to go over that today, and it's a drill that can benefit really, again, any type of field sport, whether you're a basketball player, football, volleyball, soccer. You know, if you got to change directions, you got to be quick. Shuttle runs for you. Okay, so Jacob's going to demonstrate the shuttle run here. We're going to start off with the stance. So he's going to have his feet about hip width. Now, this is really important because a lot of times you get guys who will try to shift their stance. You got to split the line evenly, and you want to make sure your toes are forward. You want to make sure your feet are right underneath your hips, all right? So he's going to have his feet forward and underneath their hips. All right, now, when I say set, he's going to drop down very quickly. Whatever hand is down is the direction that you have to go. So he's going to go to his left first, so he's got to have his left hand down. Now, his right hand is going to be right here. All right, it's going to be right in front of his body. His elbow's going to be flexed, hand's going to be right under his chin. All right, so when I say he's going to drop down really fast, all right, he's going to put his hand down, left hand down on top of the line, right hand at his underneath his chin. Ready, set. All right, relax. All right, so that's the stance there. We don't want to hold the stance any longer than about 3 seconds. All right. So we want to be in and out. All right, now let's talk about the first touch. Once he leaves, all right, his first movement, that timer is going to start. He's going to give me a nice lateral run coming out. So he's not going to turn his head and turn his body to run. He's going to lateral run coming out, and then we make our first touch. He's going to do what's called a wedge cut. It's a double foot cut, and he's going to touch right outside of his feet here. So he's going to touch the line with his left hands. He's going to do a wedge cut, a double foot cut. He's going to have a nice angle at the shins. He's going to touch right outside of the foot. So now I'm heading back in the direction I want to go. All right, that angle is really important. So we're going to nice wedge cut here, left hand touch. We'll wedge cut it here with the right, and then we'll sprint through for the finish. 5, 10, 5. Here we go. Set. Go. Take it back. Finish right in the middle. Good, right there. Now, typically, you want to finish with your head down, all right? You want to maintain that forward lean. There you have it, shuttle run.
We focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, And I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
That's 1-800-TEL-NICB. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
Doesn't it look like I am ready? I am always ready. I have been ready since first call. I am ready. Roll.
We're back to the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
Yo, MC Pillsbury, get your face out the fridge, man. Yeah, get a diet, fat boy. Man, why you eat so much?
Hey, all you Ansel Adams out there, get your iPhones out. If you snap a picture of Jeff eating fast food, you get $100. Yeah! Are you hungry, Jeff? You keep snacking. Is this part of the diet?
Dude, I had a bag of popcorn, a little bag.
How many bags did you have?
I only had one. Look,
just one?
Just one. Stop messing with me.
Because we're live in it. No,
Smedberg listens to this, and I only had one. She's going to yell at me. I'm not going to get to sleep in my bed.
No, hold on. That's part of the problem. We're live and amplified on the channel. So if you ate 2 bags.
Oh, we can go back and see it. I only had one.
Yeah, okay.
One little bag.
All right.
I didn't eat the...
We can go back and see it.
We will. Dare you.
We will. Welcome back to the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. We're brought to you by Spoil, quick quality oil change, Ken Sporting Goods, Boost Performance Training with Coach Ray Bass, and Catalano Motors in Corona off of Temescal Canyon Road. You know where it's at. All right, Jeff's hungry.
Yeah, I'm starving.
But we got to talk more basketball over here.
Lakers are winning.
Greg, I'm going to kill this one over here. Jeff's too hungry. He can't even hear food music.
My second favorite team's winning.
Who's your second favorite team?
Lakers.
Who's your first favorite team?
Warriors.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
Yes. Jeff's like, I don't know. I think I'm going to, the Lakers. Here's Jeff. The Lakers, like they're really bothering me. Like Lonzo Ball just really turned me off. Guys, I think I'm going to find a new NBA team. Guys, who do you think I should pick? A new NBA team. Who's the team I should root for now? You know what? I think I'm going to pick Golden State. I think I'm going to be a Golden State fan. You can't do that, Jeff.
I just did.
No.
I did. Dare you?
I think I'm going to pick Golden State. How are they doing? Are they pretty good this year? I kind of like the Warriors.
They're okay. I love that stuff. I love that little wow.
All right. You could have picked the Spurs because Kawhi Leonard.
No, they're boring.
What if Kawhi Leonard goes to the Lakers, but Lonzo Ball is still on the Lakers?
Do we get LeBron too? I hate LeBron James.
What would it? So the only way you'd go back to the Lakers is if they got rid of Lonzo Ball. That's the only way?
No, if they
if they got LeBron and Kawhi Leonard, would you still say
a Laker?
Wow, Golden State. Wow.
No, I'd be a Laker fan.
You would?
Yeah, I don't like LeBron. He's like seriously one of my least favorite basketball players ever. He can play. I just don't like him. And he and Lonzo on the same team, and they won a world championship. I probably still would. I'd be happy, I guess.
You would?
Yeah, because I'm a Laker fan. I guess I am.
Well, Kawhi Leonard, he is close to returning to the Spurs. He's back with the team. In fact, ESPN reported which I don't know. You might not be able to believe everything they report these days, but
fake news.
They had a recap of the game last night as the Spurs actually lost to New Orleans, 121-116. I'm telling you, Jeff, San Antonio's in danger of not even making the playoffs this year. LaMarcus Aldridge hurt his ankle in that game. San Antonio, man, they might slide. The LA Clippers still might get in there, and it would be crazy to see the Spurs be the casualty of all this.
Yeah, Clipper ships aren't doing anything.
No, they're not either.
No.
But, so last night in the recap of the Spurs' loss to New Orleans, they indicated Kawhi Leonard was sitting on the bench.
He was?
That's what they said.
Wow, maybe he's making a comeback.
So, again, that's all I wanted to see. I just wanted to see Kawhi Leonard working out with the team, sitting on the bench with the team, just being with the team. You know what I mean? Like, let's mend some bridges. Let's put these rumors to rest if there was any discontent between the Spurs and Kawhi Leonard. You know what I mean? That's all it takes. Be around the team, smile, go on camera, do a sideline interview during the first and second quarter with your local TV reporter and say, man, it feels good to be back with the team. Hey, we're struggling to make the playoffs. I can't wait to get back and help these guys. Something like that. Just anything.
Yeah, because you do want him to do that. And I got to jump back on the bandwagon of Kawhi. You want him to play. You want him to fulfill his contract. You want those people that are going to the games to want to watch Kawhi. And I do want to watch Kawhi. He's really, I think, the second best player in the NBA.
Behind LeBron.
Yeah. I hate to say it.
But they could end up on the same team. They could both be Lakers.
God, that would be amazing.
Would that be crazy?
Yeah. You forget Paul George. Just give me Kawhi and LeBron. Those two guys right there.
And what's best? The best thing about it is all Kawhi would have to do is rebound the ball.
That's it.
Because remember, LeBron,
and guard guys,
Lonzo, and Jello, he's the middle ball. They're going to do all the scoring. And the two other guys, because you have to have 5 on the court, right? Yeah. Although, LeVar Ball's like, we only need 4. We're that good. We only need 4. But yeah, Kawhi would just have to rebound the ball for the Lakers. But anyways, so San Antonio, they need Kawhi Leonard. They need him back now. They might not make the playoffs. LaMarcus Aldridge is hurt. Here was, man, the old man of the team, Manu Ginobili, talking about the fact that, Kawhi Leonard's back. He's with the team. Not playing yet, but at least he's around the team.
He's practicing, they said. He's working out with the guys.
So at least he's with the team, but Ginobili was talking about the fact that they still have to push forward as if he wasn't there. And when he's ready to come back, it's just an added bonus, right? You have Kawhi Leonard back on the floor. So here's Manu Ginobili talking to the media about Kawhi Leonard.
Yes, of course. But that would make us go back mentally in thinking, oh, he's about to come back. So that's not positive for us. It doesn't help at this point. So better approach. He's not coming back. Let's play with what we have and try to get as good as we can without him. And then we'll figure it out.
That was Manu Ginobili. How old is he?
100. A straight 100.
Let's guess. I think 40? 41?
I'd say probably 40. 39 or 40. He's not the oldest guy in the league, though, is he?
No, I think it's Vince Carter of the Kings.
He's like 102.
Hold on, I'm going to do this live. How old is Manu Ginobili?
Ginobili. Hello, my name is...
Oh, they totally misspelled it. I've got the dumbest smartphone in the world.
Hello, my name is Manu Ginobili. Can I come over and clean your house?
He's 40.
He's 40?
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
He's going to be 41 this year.
He's your age, Pep.
Hello, my name is...
I'm a man!
Manu Ginobili. Can I come over and clean your house for you, please, Mr.
Is that what he sounded like?
Mr. Ginobili, I want to come over and wash your Porsche. I would love
your Porsche?
I would love to wash your Porsche and clean your house and wash your children's feet.
You want to wash my feet?
I want to wash your feet, Mr. Ginobili.
Ginobili.
I don't know why I just came out of that character.
Obi-Wan Ginobili.
Obi-Wan Ginobili. I love you, Ginobili.
Jeff, we got a break, but you have a beef with Jimmy Kimmel.
I hate Jimmy Kimmel.
You sound like a Jimmy Kimmel character.
Jimmy Kimmel really bothers me.
We have a Lakers versus Heat update and Jeff Gorham's beef with Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel? I would fight him.
Right now.
I want to punch that guy in the nose.
Bring it on. We'll be right back. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
We're small, family-owned, strive for quality pre-owned vehicles. We're not a volume dealer, and we take every deal as personal to us. We're a low-stress environment. We're not a pressure sales house. If you want to shop us, you're more than welcome to shop us. We have, like I said, great rates, competitive financing, a lot of one-owner, clean Carfax, clean title vehicles. As you see, we have Carfax everywhere. That's most important to us, to educate our customers before they make a purchase. We're right off of Ontario, right off a couple exits off the 15 freeway, off Cajelco, off El Cerrito, and we're right on the main drag going into Dos Logos and the crossings. We have great financing, we have great lenders that we're using. We do buy, sell, trade, cash for your car. Whatever we need to do to help accommodate the customer, that's what we're here for. We have a little bit of everything. We start at about $69.95 and go all the way up to $100,000. We have Escalades, we have commuters, we have pickup trucks, we have Jeeps, sport utilities, and if we don't have it, our specialty is finding you exactly what you're looking for.
Kohl's?
Have I ever been to Kohl's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a
actually, I
shopper.
just punched the camera on now. You were safe.
All right.
All we have to say is,
Wow.
Wow.
I just
Hey,
wanted to mess with you.
I don't shop. I just don't.
You've never been to Kohl's?
I've been there, but I just don't really pay attention. I bought 5 pair of underwear, and they were like in a bag, and they were wound up so tight. I was like, these aren't ever going to fit me. They're kind of They're Euro fit.
Euro step.
Yeah, it's like it hugs my buns. They're the perfect underwear. I love them.
Well, we all just saw it was on camera. No, it wasn't. But Jeff did just change in the studio.
I did.
Down to his undies.
I had to put on my game pants and my game shirt.
It's almost game time. Welcome back to the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. We're going to get to Jimmy Kimmel because Jeff
I have a beef with Jimmy Kimmel.
But real quick, from the NFL Combine, I guess the Cleveland Browns asked Alabama running back, what's his name? Bo Scarborough. They said, Bo, when you get to heaven, do you think God's going to be an Auburn fan? Which is weird because he was a running back for Alabama.
Yeah.
So why would he ask him, do you think God's going to be an Auburn fan?
Yeah, well, that's just dumb.
Yeah, exactly. What are the Browns trying to see, his response? Was he going to be angry? Was he going to laugh? Was he going to, what was the response they were looking for?
Yeah.
So I don't know. So there's a list of all the weird questions they get in the NFL.
There's no
right answer.
No.
Well, of course he said no. I mean, he's an Alabama running back. Why would he say, oh, yeah, God's an Auburn fan?
Stupid.
No, so he said, absolutely not. Definitely not. God's not an Auburn fan.
That's just dumb.
Another one was, let's see. If you could be any kind of fish, what would you be?
Shark.
That's what the guy said. It was
great white shark.
Yeah, shark. Probably because you want to be a predator, right?
Great white.
Yeah.
Or
the
Megalodon.
alpha male of the ocean.
I want to be Megalodon.
Killer whale.
Killer whale?
Orca? Yeah.
That's not a fish, though. That's a mammal. You're like you'd be a warm-blooded, cute.
And all that.
Yeah, you could. Hey.
They run the ocean, man.
They do.
Orcas.
I love orca.
So if we find any more weird NFL Combine questions, we'll talk about it tomorrow on the show. But
if you were a tree, what tree would you be?
Yeah. I think get the weird stuff like that, and it's still going to happen.
A Douglas fir.
Douglas fir? Yeah.
Because they smell good.
I would say like a cherry tree because I produce fruit.
Stop it.
And I'm kind of tart. Little tart, yeah.
You are tart.
Yeah. We got about 5 minutes here.
You could be a bush, just a mini bush.
I'd be a bush because I just don't do anything.
No,
I don't produce fruit. I'm not a tree. You can't hang a swing on me. I just do nothing.
You're just a bush.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah,
good show, man. Good show late at night.
I don't like that guy.
You don't like him?
No, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you why I don't like him. And I heard this week. You and I work pretty darn hard.
Really hard.
We have jobs.
No sleep, Jerry.
No sleep.
No sleep.
We work really hard. We have 3 children. We have wives that are far too cute for us. But we work nonstop.
Up late. And up early.
3 hours a day you and I are doing this. 4 hours. Plus preparation, right? And all
we put
this
in
stuff.
hours. I mean, 8 a.m. we're already texting each other, hey, what's going on in the show today?
Yes.
We're producing the show, working hard all day.
We do college basketball games. We do high school football. We do high school baseball. We do it all. Jimmy Kimmel is hosting the Oscars.
Okay.
I could host the Oscars.
This weekend,
That's this weekend.
Oh, I didn't even know.
I'm not going to watch it.
I'm not either.
But he's hosting the Oscars. He said he's taking a week off work because it's too grueling. Hosting the Oscars. It's not grueling hosting his own damn show.
Wimp.
Seriously, I mean, how hard could it be? I've done the coaches show for UCR by myself. That was a nightmare.
But you did it.
I did it, but I didn't.
We are going to go 4 hours right here on Fox Sports IE and go straight to the UCR
5
coaches
hours
show.
of
5 hours nonstop talking.
But I didn't have writers. I didn't have producers. We don't have those. You and I do this show every single day. I had a guy ask me yesterday, do you guys have writers?
Yeah.
I said, no, we just do it on the fly.
We're just that smart and funny.
But Jimmy Kimmel said he can't work this week because of the Oscars are too darn
You know what
hard.
bothers me? This is a real slap in the face to, let's say, all the single mothers out there.
Yes.
Who work 2 jobs.
Yes.
And they get up early and get their kids off to school and they stay up late correcting homework. Those are the people working hard. If anyone needs to catch a break, it's like the single mothers or the parents working extra hard to get their kids through college. Not Jimmy Kimmel. I can't do my TV show. I'm too tuckered out.
And how much time actually does he spend hosting? If you're doing the Academy Awards, you have people that present or whatever they call it, right?
Yeah.
They're giving away trophies. How much time does that guy actually have to do?
And the jokes.
Anything?
I'm sure there's people writing the jokes.
He's not writing these damn jokes.
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel, when you said you're too tired to do it, I will never watch Jimmy Kimmel ever again. Ever. The old school.
I never watched him anyways, but now I definitely won't.
I don't really watch it, but when he said he was too tired to do this, and then you and I have been doing this every single day, 3 hours a day, no writers.
Never complain.
Sometimes we fall on our face. Majority of the time we don't because we're that good. But no, I took offense to it, and I take offense to people that say they work hard when they really don't. When I put in 8 hours every day, and then I come and do this, and then I go home, and I'm a parent, and I'm a husband, and I'm a, I already said I'm a parent, a father to my sons, and I give them the time. And by the time my wife and I are finished, we're exhausted.
Yeah,
that's work. When I see parents, like you said, single mothers, or just parents, your wife works hard.
Yeah.
Very
hard.
Greg's mom works really hard. He's got no wife. Maybe he does. I don't know. We don't know anything about Greg. But
no, he shot that down real fast.
Yeah. But I take
single ladies. Okay, go ahead.
I don't want to hear people tell me that they work hard when they're hosting a TV show or they're an actor. If I'm an actor, hey, you know what? I work hard. You know what? What do you do when you're not acting? You're lifting weights. You get to do. You can sleep in till 11 o'clock every day.
Or for Star Wars example, right?
Yes.
Mark Hamill, the guy who plays Luke Skywalker.
Yes.
You film your scene, and then you sit around for like 8 hours waiting for the next scene?
Yes.
Don't get me wrong. Is it tough to do? Yeah. Not everyone's wired to be like some awesome actor, but is it really hard work? Are you really digging trenches? Are you really the guy that's cleaning out septic tanks? You know what I mean? Like, there's hard jobs out there. There's people that put in 12, 13, 14-hour days, or they got 2 jobs, or they work, Monday through Friday, and they pick up something on the weekends for their families so they can get by. Like, that's work. That's hard work.
So that really kind of bothered me.
Dude, how about a coach? Coaches get no days off.
No, they get home at 9 o'clock. That's why I quit coaching.
Yeah.
And you know this.
Yeah,
we were friends while I was coaching. It took everything out of me.
Think about a high school football coach right now. In this modern world we're living in, it's a year-round sport. You're doing 7-on-7. You've got off-season training. You take your teams to tournaments. You go to team building. You get there early to do lifting in the morning. Like, that's nonstop.
It is. And you get home at 9 o'clock at night, and guess who suffers the most? Your children and your family.
Exactly right. Yeah.
So,
exactly.
I just took offense to it. I saw that last night, and it made me mad. I'm going to call out people that are that I think are shams. I think actors are shams. I love movies, but when you work maybe a month, 3 months out of the year, and the rest of the time you can lift weights and be fit and eat what you want and do what you want. People give you everything. That was my tirade tonight.
Man, your new diet's really sinking in. Like, you've only been on this diet like 8 hours, and you're already mad and angry.
But I work hard for my family. I work hard for my friends. I work hard for you guys because we enjoy this job. And I want to say this to all the people that are driving home right now, because people that are listening to us are driving home.
Yeah,
they're
after
working
a long day of work, probably.
Hey, I just want to applaud you, everybody who's driving out there working hard for their families. Don't give up on anything you're doing because you're doing the right thing for everyone. Don't let
a lot of unsung heroes out there,
I don't want to hear some ding-dong Jimmy Kimmel or any of those other people tell me they work hard when they don't, because there are people like you guys out there that are good parents, or try to be good parents. You try to provide and give what's best for your family. It bothered me. I had to let that out there.
Amen.
All right.
We have a Lakers update.
Yes,
and,
we do.
The details again on the Inland Sports All-Star Basketball Game. It's coming, and it's coming fast. We'll be right back. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
I played once upon a time at Centennial High School. I was actually on the first ever CIF championship team back in 2000, and then my senior year we won it again. I think that's my passion because I've done it. I know exactly where these athletes are at. I know what their mindset is right now. I know how hard it is to, number one, find a performance coach who can take you to the next level. What sets us apart has to be, how we work with our athletes and what we know. We can take an athlete and help them reach their athletic potential, help them, prevent injuries, help get them stronger. I know every single athlete who steps into this gym. I know exactly where they're at, and I'm going to progress them every week. If you're not getting results, then what's it about? We're going to deliver something that's measurable, in terms of speed, power, strength, agility.
Thank God, first of all. I thank the great people that I've got around me that help support me, the people that work for me. As I started, if it wasn't for the people around me, we probably wouldn't be here right now, but I've got a great staff. I've got great people that do stuff for us outside the store, and we've been very, very fortunate. Our service is impeccable, and we just keep trying to get better every year. We can do online stuff for your teams, as well as, like I said, the screen printing, the embroidery. We also have 3 women that do extra sewing for us, like tackle tool on uniforms, or the bling or rhinestones for different shirts for the ladies. That's why we have certain racks just for certain schools, and the fun about that is that it turns into other schools that may come in here that aren't as close, that we can do stuff for them as well. We've had very, very good customers throughout the years, and it's just been a blast.
We focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart, is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
Riverside.
Thumper, what did your father tell you this morning?
If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all.
We're back to the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
We're back. It's the Inland Sports Show, Fox Sports IE 1350 AM, From Miami, the Lakers are leading the Miami Heat 83-74. Jeff, the score at halftime, I can't believe this. I hope this is correct. The Lakers were leading at halftime 73-62. 73 points in the first half.
Wowzers, that's on pace for almost 150 points.
Your boy Julius Randle, 22 points thus far. Looks like it's slowing down a little bit, but right now 83-74 with still 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. That's a high-scoring game.
Yeah, the Lakers, they are better. They're getting, those young guys are starting to gel. And that's, see, the thing is, even if they don't make the playoffs, that's still an attractive offering if you're a guy like LeBron, because they're
trending up.
They are trending up.
I'm a Sacramento fan. We are trending down. Like, there's no hope on the horizon. At least if you're a Laker fan, you're like, you know what? We're playing pretty good. We're not too bad.
Both my teams are playing great.
Oh, good. Get out of here.
Yeah, Warriors. Golden State.
We've been brought to you by Spoiled. Quick quality oil change. You'll be spoiled by great customer service and low prices. Go check them out off of Alessandro Boulevard. Ken Sporting Goods, more than 40 years in the Inland Empire. 4 decades in all your sporting gear needs and Letterman's jackets. Check out KensSportingGoods.com. Boost Performance Training with Coach Ray Bass. Boost is the best, Jerry.
The best.
Make sure you follow them on Instagram and Twitter and check out the Strength and Speed class. That first one is always free, but you got to mention Jeff Gorham, the road to 230.
Yes.
You should go to Boost, actually.
No, he'll kill me.
He might. Catalano Motors in Corona off of Temescal Canyon Road, where you can buy, trade, and finance. Go check out some of those vehicles. Go to the website as well, CatalanoCars.com. Make that car shopping experience so easy. The Inland Empire, the big premier All-Star game is back. The Inland Sports All-Star Classic coming April 7th at RCC. Boys and girls games, Jeff, it's going to be off the hook.
Always, it is the best game by far in the county. We've had a lot of Division I players come out. We've seen them peppered throughout the Big West this season. We've seen them peppered throughout TV. So another great game coming this year, 4th annual.
UCR, Cal Poly tonight. We'll talk about it tomorrow, 3 o'clock right here. The Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
That's going to do it.